100% whale, 0% blubber.
The James Whale Show on Talk Radio.
Right, okay, we've come to the end because I saw a very strange pair of... I'll turn that off. Very strange pair of legs outside, which I think belong to Iain Lee.
Well, you better come in and we're going to decide who's more friends with the bare naked ladies, you or...
Do these bad boys get an outing?
Well, they're not bad boys, they're just frightening. Frightening.
No, but that's how you meant to wear them in.
Also, can I just say, and I'm not, but this is not a criticism of you. I don't want you to get upset about it.
He's about to criticise you.
About to criticise me. I say this with the greatest respect. He said
Okay.
disrespectfully.
I put my glasses on, so, I say this with the greatest of respect.
I'm not going to get back up. My back's killing me.
Oh, never mind. You need a little bit of therapy.
You look like Telly Savalas.
Yeah, thank you. See, that's better.
We love you, baby.
If
Since he died.
if you your shoes need cleaning, right?
They're filthy.
Yeah. Now, I was talking to somebody. I have a pair of white shoes as well.
Yeah.
A nice Converse.
I'll put them in the wash tomorrow.
Do you know how to wash them in the wash?
I'll put them in the washing machine.
Yeah, but how?
Shut the door and put
Shut
the
up.
thing in.
How?
Put a tablet in and turn it on.
No.
Whoa.
This is what you do.
Vinegar.
Don't ask me how this works. I have no idea.
Okay.
You put the shoes in a pillowcase, right? You tie the pillowcase up.
Some voodoo thing you do.
You do an incantation.
No. Then you put the shoes in the pillowcase into the washing machine.
Say a prayer or something.
Say a little prayer for you. Anyway,
But who's more mates with the bare naked ladies? That's because Wales says he is, and you say, and I think you might. You talk a lot to them on the phone every week. Don't you?
Every week.
I mean, yeah. So it's.
Well, hang on. We discovered the bare naked ladies.
Yeah, but we haven't
gave
talked to them for years, and you know.
Well,
what I mean?
we've been very
I will be sending an email to the lead singer of the Bare Naked Ladies, whose name is, James, remind me.
Can't remember.
Ed, and seeing if I can blag some free tickets for their show they're doing next year at the Royal Albert Hall they've just announced.
Oh, you have to blag them, do you? We just phoned
they
them,
just
send them
to
over.
us.
Well, you phoned them.
Just phone
That's
them.
blagging.
No, we don't.
No, here's the thing. They're so, I know you've had him on the show. I think I probably listened to him while they're on the show. They're such nice men, and they treat my boys like they're royalty, and they're gentlemen. I love them. I love them.
Yeah.
Next year at the Royal Albert Hall.
They used to come in. They used to
we
come
should go,
in.
man. Let's go to that. Yeah.
We'll have a party with Mr. Lee.
Let's get a box. Let's get a box at the
get a box,
RAH.
They came in one night when they forgot their instruments and they played the studio.
Yeah, they're good, aren't they? They're clever.
Yeah.
Very clever men. I love them. I think I heard that when they were on with you.
Cool and the Gang on tomorrow.
Have you really?
Yeah.
Well,
have you?
Yeah, we've got a couple of them.
Have you got Cool
No.
or the Gang?
No.
Well, I think we might have
I
Mr. Cool.
I've met Cool. If he's coming in, I've met Cool because he had a bit of a bad time back in the
Why do you,
early
when we
90s.
talk about music, put on that voice?
I don't know. It just happens. Like.
Is his name Cool?
Yeah, Cool. Everyone calls him Cool. Yeah.
And is it the original Cool?
Yeah.
Have they kept his Cool?
He is still around. I don't know if he's on some.
And they have a protege, a new young lady singer that is going to come in, and we're going to introduce her to the
Lady
world.
Cool.
She'll be good, man. Yeah.
Lady Cool.
She'll be good, man. Yeah.
She'll be.
Her name's Charlie. Will you remember?
If Cool's associated with her. You know.
Cool knows his onions.
Exactly. He knows all the onions.
What's his best song?
I quite like, the summertime one with the instrumental song.
I like
the
Celebrate.
Celebrate.
B-side of Get Down on It.
Get down on
Do you know
it.
what? Summertime by,
yeah.
what's his name? Will Smith, the backing track.
What?
That was it.
Will
He used
Smith,
that.
he sampled it.
sampled
which I think,
yeah.
personally, I don't know about you, I think that's musical theft.
Yeah,
as far as I'm
it's just
concerned.
theft,
Anyway, we'll be back tomorrow at 7. I'll leave these two reminiscing.
Will
Ian
Smith, I've
Lee
done a
and
couple of bits
Kath
on, but
Arnett.
I think Cool got a lot of the
This has
royalties.
been the James Whale Show on Talk
It was the
Radio.
original
Who's
Cool.
this bloke talking like?
Talk Radio. The late night alternative.
Is Saturn fake?
On Talk Radio.
We have ways of making you talk.
There's a voice that keeps on calling me. Down the road is where I'll always be. Every stop I make a new friend. Can't stay for long, just turn around and I'm gone again. Maybe tomorrow I'll wanna settle down. Until tomorrow I'll just keep moving on. Down this road that never seems to end. When new adventure lies just around the bend. So if you wanna join me for a while, just grab your hat, come travel light, that's old style. Maybe tomorrow I'll wanna settle down. the whole world is my home. So if you wanna join me for a while, just grab your hat, come travel like that's old style. Maybe tomorrow I'll wanna settle down. Until tomorrow I'll just keep moving on. Down. Until tomorrow I'll just keep moving on. There's a world that's waiting to unfold, a brand new tale no one has ever told. We've journeyed far but you know it won't be long. We're almost there and we paid our fare with a hobo song. Maybe tomorrow I'll wanna settle down. Until tomorrow, I'll just keep moving on. So if you wanna join me for a while, just grab your hat, come travel light, that's hobo style. Maybe tomorrow, I'll find what I call home. Until tomorrow, you know I'm free to roll.
Please give a shout out for my Asian female friend that's just come out as a lesbian, Minjita.
Yeah, hello, ladies and gentlemen. That's what's happening on LBC. The other. Oh no, that's a really good advert for them. Welcome, hello, good evening. The late night alternative, Iain Lee.
What? See what happened when you did that?
What happened?
Look at my mic.
Oh, I can make your mic go up and down.
You can.
It's getting kind of hot in here. What's that song? I'm doing two songs. Hot in here. So take off all your clothes. I am getting so hot. I'm gonna take my clothes. What's the other one? There's another song I was trying to do though. It's been 7,015 years since you took your mum away. You met my mum today.
Yeah, I did.
And when Katherine was off to the toilet, I'm guessing to have a waz. Or it might have been a number 2. I don't know. I didn't ask because I'm a gentleman.
It was a wee, but thanks for inquiring.
Okay. It was a very, very long wee.
I've been holding it in a long time out of politeness.
She was about 7 minutes. She was gone doing this wee. This alleged wee that was going on. Okay. And my mum went, she's a very nice girl. Mum, she's 50 for crying out loud. She's not a nice girl, she's 50.
I am a nice girl.
We went, because we all wanted to see the Beatles film yesterday.
But we saw it today instead.
Okay, I mean, it's like those people that are doing so many jokes on Twitter. I've got an idea for a movie. It's yesterday, but instead of the Beatles, it's What's-Its. I've got an idea for a movie. It's yesterday, but instead of the Beatles, it's Brexit. I've got an idea for the movie. It's yesterday, but instead of the Beatles, it's poo. Kind of, you know, they're better ones than that. But what you did then is worse than that crime. That crime there. I accuse you of, I haven't really got appropriate, crime music, but I have got.
Wow.
Hang on.
That's excessive.
I accuse you of. Crime music, doesn't matter.
Sorry, not sorry.
Okay, what she's done there is she said sorry and then instantly, shut that sorry down. But we saw the Beatles movie yesterday. Today. And I'm gonna be honest, it's a really, really good film. So it's not a great movie. It's not a great movie. It's not a great movie. He's good in it. Himish Patel. The lady is good in it.
Although I didn't really like either of their characters.
Both of them were a-holes. Both of them are scumbags who have no respect for relationships.
Haven't you found that a little bit with Richard Curtis protagonists? They're not. Sometimes they're not very likeable.
I've only ever seen Flaff.
Oh right, yeah.
Yeah, that's what we used to call it back in the 90s.
Did
Flaff.
you?
Yeah, we did actually. To save time. Flaff.
Flaff.
I've never seen Flaff. What other films he's done? Notting Hill? Not seen it.
Yeah.
Love Actually? Not seen it. Okay. What other movies might he have done? I met him. Of course I've met him. I've spoken to him. I've sat down and chatted with him. But I've not seen, I wouldn't watch the man's movies. Only because, I'm just turning the heating down. only because I'm too busy watching karate movies. But I enjoyed it. Beatles fans, worry ye not. Worry ye not. It's a good film. There's only one bit in it. No spoilers here, but the bit where the main guy dies, it's jokes. You need to move that camera ever so slightly because there's too much room there. Probably back to where it was originally, actually. There's one bit in it that shouldn't be in the film, but that's it. But apart from that, I thought it was a really enjoyable movie. I would give it a comfortable. A lot rides on this because people listen to me. Whatever you say, it don't matter, Kath, but people listen to me.
Yeah.
And take what I say as I don't want to say gospel, but it's like the only word I can think of. So I have to be careful with when I rank off a movie. So I am going to give Yesterday the movie okay, that is, you think you've undermined me, but actually, I'm over-miming you. I like that music, thanks. Thanks for doing that. Oh, that hurt, didn't it? That hurt, because you thought you were gonna get a barrage of torrential abuse. But no, actually, you got a thank you, and you got a compliment. So, yeah, music works. Thank you. Totally got you. You're trying to throw a custard pie in my face, and I ducked, and it hit a mirror of you.
I don't know if it hit a mirror, it wouldn't make any difference to me, would it?
I give it 6.5. It's your mirror. You've got to clean it.
I've got a cleaner.
Okay. So I give it 6.5.
Yeah.
Out of 1,000.
I wouldn't give it more than a 7.
Oh, well. Okay, well, I mean, we'll have the conversation, even though it's purely filler.
Didn't like him. Didn't like her.
I didn't give it more than 7.
Yeah.
I didn't give it more than 7. You're saying that as though I deliberately didn't give it 7. I gave it 6.5.
Yeah.
That's very, very precise.
Why?
You're like one of these,
Why the precision?
Because people depend on me. You're like these callers that phone up and say I've said something I haven't said. Words are my tools, my weapons, and my shields.
You've just done exactly that to me. I never said you said 7. I said I wouldn't give it more than a 7.
Implication being, Amy, come on the microphone, Amy.
Hello.
This makes me so sick, not you. She was just on the phone.
She?
Yeah, she's the cat's mother. She. What is wrong with saying she? I've said her name already. I've introduced her into the play tonight, so we know who I'm referring to. So I've said she. Why is that rude? What, do you want to go her? Her was on the phone. Why is she rude? It's not. And I've never got that. And it used to really confuse me at school. So maybe you can explain to me why saying she. Just please be quiet, Amy. Why she?
Because you opened up her mic and then said she, and so I was wondering, and I bet Amy was, which she you were referring to, because you were having a go at me just before that. So
actually, we're going to do it. As I said, words are my weapons and my tools and my shield. Don't quote a racist in here.
What?
Don't quote. Oh, sorry, your share sounds like Morrissey. I did already say, Amy.
My Morrissey sounds more like that.
I did already introduce Amy, and I didn't refer to any other women. Amy was the woman I was referring to, so her actually makes perfect sense. Could you get the phone call, please, Amy, that's ringing? What are you doing? There's a phone call. She gets right on my nerves, she does. I've said her name. I've introduced her into the narrative. It's obvious. Quickly, Amy, I need to talk to you. Just sort that, please. Really winding me up tonight, she is. We'll wait for her. We'll wait for you, Amy. Are you ready? No, I'm teasing. Really, my anger is with Katherine. It's not with you. I think you're fab. I think she's a pain in the arse, particularly today. But what annoys...
Your mum thinks I'm a lovely girl.
My mum can't see very well, and she's bonkers. People that... You were talking to a guy, Steve, for about 3 minutes, right? And he's not come on the air. Not having a go at you. This is aimed at Steve and at Katherine to a certain extent. Could you stop that? It hurts. What was that conversazione that took place there, Amy?
Well, he firstly made a complaint.
About what?
Just about you and James Whale.
What?
Oh, scattergun complaint.
Wow, okay, alright, fair play. That handover was lousy.
He does want to come on, but he wants to have a think about what he wants to say.
Oh, in that case, no thanks.
No, well, hang on a minute.
This is never worth it.
This is exactly the kind of guy I want. Thank you, Amy. People that phone up, that want to have a chat, but not with the host, makes me want to puke. Really makes me want to puke. Does anyone know a Dr. Sarno, please? I need some advice on a guest that we might potentially be getting on the show. Do you know Dr. Sarno? Right, I'm not going to say any more, right? And don't Google it. Don't go, oh, Googled it. Yeah. If some of you may have had experience with Dr. Sarno, right, either in person or by reading one of his books. Could you give me a call? If so, because some things have fallen into place in the last couple of hours that have made me think, well, I wonder if let me think. So, taking calls on Dr. Sarno. We are taking your stories. This is a fun one. The Sony Walking Man radio. Frank Sidebottom would always call it that. Oh, it's my Sony Walking Man radio. The Sony Walkman, 40 years old, sort of now. Love it. Do you know, what was, here we go, Katherine. If I was James O'Brien, if I was any good, I'd do this over the break, but we're doing it now. What was, Katherine, what did the original Sony Walkman have, all of them have, that the second version onwards didn't have?
Orange headphones.
It's a good one, this.
Record and play. Microphone.
I will tell you.
Oh, come
after this break.
The radio show for people who know the best part of the day is the night.
The Late Night Alternative with Iain Lee
on Talk Radio. We'll get you talking.
So the question was, what did the original Sony Walkman have? The first model that they got rid of pretty quickly. Matt says mega bass. No. Dan says auto reverse. No. The inventors thought that people would not want to listen to music on their own. So it had two headphone sockets.
Oh.
And so the idea was, and there are pictures of it, you Google the pictures of the early ones, two people would plug their headphones in. So you had to be you had to hold it in between you. But they thought that no one would want to listen to music as a completely solitary experience. They would want to share it. So it had two headphone sockets. Isn't that great? Isn't that great?
But it is, if the idea of it is to walk, though, that does make it tricky, doesn't it? It's like being a three-legged race.
It really does, Katherine.
Which is why it didn't work.
It really, really does. 0344 444 is the phone number. Let's go to Kylie. Good evening, Kylie.
Hi there. I know I'm 24 hours late, but from your radio show yesterday about songs with giggling in it.
Here we go. This is what I love, Kylie. Let me just say this to anyone else listening. You can, if you listen to us on a podcast from 3 years ago, and you can call in about that. If you remember something that we did 4 years ago, you are so welcome to call in and pick it. None of the topics, Kylie, on this show ever get dropped. So yesterday we were doing songs that have got laughs in. I'm more than happy to do that now. What have you got for us?
C'est la vie by Bewitched. It's right at the beginning.
Yes.
Oh, mate, let's, you don't have to clip these ones, Amy, don't worry. But we're gonna celebrate them. We're gonna have a listen.
Is that the bit where they say, what do you like?
Here we go.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
not it.
That's an advert for Carly Rae Jepsen. Jepsen.
Yes.
Jepsen.
Yes.
Jepsen.
Yes.
Okay, the Jepsons. I remember that cartoon. They were great. They lived in the future, didn't they? The Jepsons. Here we go.
Some people say I look like me dad.
Yeah.
Woo! Yeah.
Here we go. Uh-oh. Yeah. Yeah. Uh-oh. Yeah. Oh. Okay, that's enough of that.
Sitting in your tree.
Oh, that was when music was real music, Kylie.
Loved it.
Indeed.
It was great. I can't really do this with women very well. 28. Are you 28?
I'm not, no, I'm 31.
Okay, well, 3 out. That's not good.
She must look 28. That's what you're
Not
doing.
28.
Well, when are you now? I'm trying to do the maths. Are you named after Kylie Minogue then?
I am indeed,
I thought so. Okay, isn't that brilliant?
Well, I'd never heard that name until she started on Neighbours. And
No.
then everyone was calling their kids Kylie.
Yeah, there was a lot of it around. So hang on, when were Bewitched? When were Bewitched around? I've kind of gaps in
It's
pop.
around the early 2000s, wasn't it?
Yeah, I would have thought so.
Yeah.
I would have thought it would have earlier than that.
I used to play at my university.
Did they? Did they?
In the disco, yeah.
Well, I never. Hey, nice one, Kylie. Thank you for that. Hey, is it your first time calling us?
It is, yes.
You get the bell. You get the bell. Oh my God, she loves it. Kylie, thank you very much. Have a good night. Ta-ta. There we go. Look at that.
Actually, it's probably late 90s.
Yeah, I'm thinking sort of 97.
Let's have a look.
I'm thinking 97.
I miss those guys.
Yeah, well, they got back recently. They did one of those package tours with, I don't know, maybe I'm going to say Atomic Kitten. I'm going to say Blue. There was a good
1997, 2002.
So I was spot on. There was a really good documentary about 6 years ago. Sorry?
Saw it.
Of those package tours. And it was like Atomic Kitten, I think. I don't know who else was in it. And then
Bewitched, and they didn't get on.
Right, okay, and everyone was enjoying it, and then everyone got slid down the bill once I think Blue or Five were announced that they were going to join the tour, and so everyone got bumped down one place, and everyone was furious. Does anyone know the name of that documentary? Here's some here we go. We'll do this. Fly on the wall documentaries that you don't see anymore. We talked about The Family, which we still haven't watched. Still haven't watched the new 7-Up.
Oh, no.
Slightly different thing. There was, of course, the nutty couple that didn't they run like a double glazing company? And then it would cut into like fantasy scenes of them as ballroom dancers and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Now the ones.
And there was that one about the Big Shop.
The Big Shop. Oh, I've got that on VHS in Devon. It's called The Big Shop. I've got it on Devon. It was a bootleg tape that would get passed around at university. It was insane. But there was also the one, if anyone knows the name, it was the two gay guys that wanted to build a place in Greece. That was good. Series 1 was good. Series 2 was not so good because it felt faked. If anyone knows the name of the series that we're talking about, where about 5 years ago, where some 90s pop stars got together for a package tour, I'd like to know. And here's the one I'm always trying to trace, and I can't find head and the tail of it. It was filmed in Willesden Green, and it was about estate agents, and it would have been, to exactly when it would have been, 2001. Would have been 2000. I know, because I used to meet my dealers around the corner from that estate agent. So it was about estate agents, and it was them being tossers, basically, but very, very funny. If anyone knows the names of those shows, please, for the love of all that is holy, 0344 499 1000. Also, do you know Dr. Sarno? Let's go to Andy. Good evening, Andy.
Oh, hi, Ian. Hi, Kath.
Hello.
Hello. I spoke to you, Ian, just before Christmas, and I'd just lost my dad. I phoned the show.
Yes.
Yeah, I phoned the show on another matter, but you said to me, your opening line was, "How are you, Andy?" And I broke down on air. I didn't realise it was live to air.
Yeah, I do remember that. I do remember that, yes.
And you were so kind to me. I appreciate it. And I don't wish to be maudling, but I've just found out now my mother is in a similar position. She's not very well.
Yeah.
It's okay. And I just wanted to say that despite all this, I'm a bit of a baby, really, for a 61-year-old. I'm a bit soft.
Yeah.
But despite all that, when I listen to you in the evenings, it always puts a smile on my face, whatever's happening. And I just wanted to say thank you. That's all. And also, one other thing about obscure, strange programs is a one-off documentary called The Moon and the Sledgehammer.
What?
The Moon and the Sledgehammer. It's about a family living in the New Forest, I think.
Yeah.
With no mains, no power, no nothing. It's just a extremely eccentric family. If you can find it, it's fascinating.
Hang on a minute. I've got because I'm writing these down. This is. I'm free Sunday. I got day Sunday, and I'm going to spend my whole time watching these. Right. So hang on a minute. First of all, Chris, very kindly, Chris has told me that the series that we were talking about was The Big Reunion. So, The Big Reunion. That's getting written down. Thank you, Chris, my friend. It's appreciated. And Andy, what's this one called?
The Moon.
Yep.
And the Sledgehammer.
The Moon and the Sledgehammer. That is there.
It took me a while to find it. I remembered it. So my brother reminded me some years ago. It took me a while to find it on it was on YouTube or something, and it is absolutely riveting. It's the weirdest thing you'll ever see.
All right, wicked, Andy. It's on, and thanks for your call, mate. And I hope everyone gets through what's going on as peacefully as they can, Andy. I wish you lots of luck.
You're a nice man, Ian. Thanks very much.
I'm not actually. I am actually a B word, but I pretend to be a nice man on the radio, and it really does work. Thank you, Andy. I bet anyone who's met me in real life knows I'm an utter B word, aren't I, Katherine?
Amen.
There we go. Don't call Eamon a B word. He's Eamon Holmes. How dare you? I would like to distance myself and the show, the late night alternative, from that. Actually, Amy was nodding when you said that, so she's agreeing with it. So that's outrageous. So yeah, because I've said her name, so I've introduced her into the narrative. Well, I'm supposed to say Amy every time.
Yes.
So Amy was nodding her head. Amy agrees with it. That's Amy backing you up. That is insane.
I'm so obsessed with Amy.
What? Oh, come on. Trail, please.
Neon lit night talk for torch singers, trolley dollies, and train wrecks like me. You never know just where the conversation will take you.
What I'm going to say sounds ridiculous.
The Late Night Alternative with Iain Lee on Talk Radio.
Thank you, O3. There's that horrible pause that you may not even notice is a beat, really, but it feels like a lifetime for us in here. Is the computer system slowing down as it gets ready to boot up tomorrow's adverts and jingles? £25 million. At least it looks like the phones are working tonight.
Don't speak too soon.
Oh, and by the way, that Scottish guy, Eddie, right, who's tweeted that at midnight,
he goes to TalkSport.
Goes to TalkSport if he listens on DAB in Scotland. I had loads of our other Scottish listeners, I had both of our other Scottish listeners go, no, it doesn't. It doesn't. So Eddie is either a liar, Eddie, or you're in like a tiny pocket where that happens.
A time pocket.
A time pocket. But we need every listener we can get, Eddie, so God damn it, if I have to come up and do the show in your bedroom, I'm gonna do that. 0344 499 1000. Good evening, Tony.
Good evening, Ian and Kath. How are you?
Good, thank you, Tony. What have you got? I've got itchy tit, actually.
Give it a scratch.
Yeah.
Don't be shy.
Itchy tit.
I spoke to you nearly 2 weeks ago.
Tiny nipples. I've got tiny nipples. Oh, Kat is scratching hers. Yes, Tony, go on. Sorry, I do apologise. You're scratching her.
Yeah, I spoke to you about 2 weeks ago. I was going to the hospital to have my foot amputated.
Oh, yes, I remember that.
Yes, mate. Please tell me they took the correct foot off.
Yeah, so I'm looking for someone who's a left foot amputee so he can swap shoes.
Oh, there we go. There we go. That'll do. Do you have to buy two shoes? There must be a shop for there must be a shop for war veterans and diabetics and things where you can buy just one shoe, surely.
Well, I don't know, but I'm willing to swap anyone who's a size 10.
So which foot did you have chopped off?
I had the right one.
Okay, so they did the job properly, but which foot was it?
My right foot.
Oh, the right foot. I'm so sorry. I completely missed it. Even Amy's getting bored of that joke. I'm getting bored of it. Imagine I've got to live it every day. I see. Okay, well done. Well, if anybody wants to send left men's shoes, I don't know why I'm struggling with this sentence. It's quite. Let's try another go. If anybody wants to send left men's 10 shoes to Tony, then please do, and I hope that it makes you happy. Why couldn't I say that? I couldn't say that.
But the other bonus is all the odd socks that you find in the washing machine, I only need one now.
Beautiful.
There we go, Tony. I wouldn't try a career in stand-up if I were you. Not because your jokes are shit, but because you might fall over.
Hey! Now, too soon.
Too soon? Okay. Okay. Does your ghost foot itch?
I don't know. I haven't got that far yet. I've just got past the pain.
Oh, does it? Well, this is maybe it's not a dumb question. Does it hurt having your foot removed?
Well, you've still got a wound, haven't you?
Well, it didn't at the time. It does at the moment. I get a little bit of pain at the moment, but the drugs sort that out.
Yeah, the drugs sort that out. Would you a wound, Katherine?
Well, yeah, chopped it off something else, so there's something else that's left. It's going to hurt, isn't it?
Well, why?
Because it's a stump.
But I don't know why do stumps hurt?
Because you've had something chopped off it.
Ended.
Yeah, but they should. Do they not? How do they seal it up? Do they do like they do in war films with a lighter?
I know they've got a fold of skin over it and it's all stitched around it.
Yeah.
Do they put maggots in there to eat your rotting flesh?
I've been on antibiotics for the 2 weeks.
That's probably better.
Bloody 5 times a day.
Yeah. Here's the thing, when I was a young man, you know, and they say if you got antibiotics, don't drink with them. First thing you do is go out and have a pint, wouldn't you? That's what I used to do back in the day and get absolutely mullered. Yes, man, what's up? What's up?
Always do what you're not told to do.
Always do what you're not told to do. And yet I'm still alive. I'm still alive. I'm having a great time. And well, I've got all my feet, Tony. So I'm winning. If the competition was based on the number of feet, I would be in the lead. Right.
Yeah, but I've still got life and experiences.
Okay.
Oh, he's winning there.
Okay. All right. So it's 1-1. Okay. Now, Katherine? What's the deciding round between me and Tony in this very bizarre, slightly offensive competition?
Well, we're not going to get any rulers out because that would be too obvious.
No. Yep.
How about? Tell me about the last. Oh no, that's rubbish.
Hello,
Tony,
Katherine. We finish at 1.
Tony, have you got a moustache?
Yeah. No.
Have you ever had one?
I've had a full beard.
But not a moustache on its own.
I started growing one a couple of years ago on Movember.
So not a real. No, so you did one just because you wanted to show off. I grew one. Yeah. I grew a moustache. And it wasn't Movember, so I win. 2-1 to me. Tony, thanks very much for your call. Appreciate that. That's very kind of you. 0344 499 1000. I won that.
I don't know why you had to beat him into submission. He's just lost his foot.
Now, well, he's just lost that competition as well. Life's hard. Deal with it. Do you know what I mean? Deal with it. Was he want a medal? No, he doesn't get one. I do. I won. Now, this is an important part of the show, Katherine.
Oh, good.
Because this could decide the direction the show goes in until the 1st of August. Let's see what happens when I say these words. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Alan Caddick. It carries on like that. And not only is he awake, he's sounding like he's doing 5 cans of fanny. Not fanny.
What? You
can't get them canned yet, but I'm sure it will, in the future it will all be accessible. A can of fanny. Imagine. Ladies and gents.
It's 25 to 11 on Wednesday, and this is Tool Radio.
Oh, God, thank you for the time check, Alan.
Let's start again. Not only is he awake, it sounds like he's had 5 cans of pussy. The energy drink. Not fanny.
She's not an energy drink.
God, no. If anything, it slows you down.
No, if I had an energy drink, I'd be even more hyper.
There we go. Dear God. Well, there's your video, Katherine. Alan, what can we do for you tonight?
Well, I've been going on Amazon.
Yeah. Showering on Amazon.
Because I've given me an inspiration for a film.
Oh, okay. Tell us more. Tell us more.
It wasn't going to be called yesterday, but it's called Amazon.
So, what?
Oh, I get it.
Say again.
It was going to be called yesterday, but it's called Amazon.
Okay, and what happens in it?
But this guy, who's the only person who knows that about Amazon.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Alan.
Thank you.
Okay. Did anyone understand that?
Well, yes.
Okay.
I did. Do you want me to explain it?
No, not really.
Yeah.
Keep it short, Susan.
I want to talk to you about your back pain.
Why do you think you've got it, sweetie? Why do you think you keep having this terrible back pain? I want to help you.
Okay, I'll tell you why. I have really painful lower back. I can tell you exactly why. Because I hurt my lower back.
How did you hurt it?
I did something to it, and it now hurts, and that's causing me pain.
Did you lift something in the incorrect manner? Were you lifting something heavy?
No.
How did you do it then? Do you know how you did it?
Yep.
How?
I injured it.
But how?
Well, I hurt it.
But how?
I put it out.
But how were you lifting something heavy?
No.
How did you put it out?
I done myself a mischief.
What, you were in bed when you did it?
No.
You were having sex with a lady?
No.
Well, how did you do it?
Okay, well,
did you,
I basically, all right, I'll tell you what happened. Basically, I hurt my back, and now it's quite painful as a direct result of that incident, which I've just very specifically described to you.
You haven't said how the hell you did it!
I have told you that I put my back out!
But doing what? Lifting something? Doing what?
I wasn't lifting anything!
But how did you put it out?
I hurt it!
But doing what, darling?
I done myself a mischief!
Yeah, but how? You're not getting my point, are you? You get back pain for reasons. And if you did yourself a mischief, was it because you lifted something heavy? You know, in an incorrect manner.
I hurt myself.
Oh, shut up.
0344 499 1000. This is Talk Radio.
Kick off your slippers. Don't go to bed. The party is just starting. You can sleep when you're dead. The Late Night Alternative with Iain Lee on Talk Radio.
0344 499 1000. That's the telephone number if you want to give us a call. Tonight we're talking about Jeremy Corbyn, a very good Prime Minister. Talk about Sajid Javid. We're talking about Sadiq Khan and knife crime in London. We're talking about license fee for old people and that should be free again. We're talking about salaries for Graham Norton and for about fun. What is your favourite sandwich? What biscuit you like, Dunk? What biscuit? What biscuit you like, Dunk? Oh, Kath, what biscuit you like, Dunk?
Ginger nut.
Yeah, I like ginger nut, like a Scottish man's box. A Scottish man's box.
That's a bit offensive.
Like big hairy box.
Box?
Big hairy box. Scottish man box and not wearing a kilt. Got a kilt and a pant on, it's big hairy box. Ginger nuts, isn't it? Dirty lady. I'm going to read out your horny text later on. But first I'm going to find out what you think about a big question of the day. Brexit, yes or no? What do you think, lady? Brexit? Oh no, what is it? Is it? Think about, it's got a box, isn't it? So you'll think about it in your face. Now that's a show I'd listen to. That's a show I'd listen to. I like that guy.
Yeah, I feel sorry for her though.
She has a rough ride. She has a rough ride, but I do think that is that a friend? Hello.
Hey.
I do think that it is right that women should only be on radio for the sexy bits, the fun bits, the horny bits. That's what I think. The man should be driving the show, and the women should be on for the sexy fun bits and the giggly bits, and reading out the text number.
You joke.
You've had that job.
Yeah.
I know you've had that job, and we were kind of talking about it earlier on today. That's why it's in
and
my
you
head.
sounded a lot like one of the people we were discussing.
Yeah, it's funny though, isn't it?
No.
It's still, no, but it's funny in as much as there's still a lot of how it goes. I mean, this show to a certain extent in that, I'm kind of driving the show. I was probably, sometimes it varies. Sometimes it's 50-50. Sometimes it's 60. Sometimes it's as much as 70-30 in my favour. But it's still, you're not relegated to, okay, we've got some, text. Kath, do you want to read out the text that you've got over there? You're not relegated to that. It's significantly more equal than a lot of other
because this is our choice.
Yeah.
It hasn't been a case of, as has been in the past in jobs I've worked with, we need a male, female.
Yeah.
Oh man, the worst one is, and the one I really can't stand, and the one you still hear now, is when you share a queue. So Ian, let's talk about perfume.
Funny you should mention that, Katherine, because I was out with my 22-year-old lover recently, and she picked up a particular brand of perfume that is supposedly made by a pop star, but it might not be quite what it seems.
Pop stars. We're going to find out more with this professor of pop stars.
And that's how it goes, and that's how they do it.
And they read it, and it's so Partridge-esque, but it's still the way it rolls.
Yeah,
because that's the way you have an equal partnership. How about you just I don't know. There's still a thing, isn't there, about having the older man, younger woman, and I'm not really sure what that relationship is supposed to be. He's the kind of senior partner. Yeah. She kind of defers to him a little bit, or she's the cool one, and he's the old fuddy-duddy. But it's like an uncle-niece thing. It's a weird thing. I always found it
Here
odd.
we go. Here's a who is this? Who's the man on the moon? How do we find this guy's Twitter handle? Because I want to... Mr. Simon C. Hardy. Let's all find Mr. Simon. Don't send him abuse. Don't. I bet I've blocked him. Mr. Simon C. Hardy. Why can't I find...
Yeah, I'm blocked from following his.
Okay.
I wonder why.
I can't find him. Well, okay.
There are ways and means.
You take the piss, but you're the one actually creating a society that welcomes everybody to hold hands like 1000 BC Roman faggots whilst they watch and help you destroy the world.
That's why he's blocked us. Right, let me...
Oh, I don't know what that means, but it sounds awesome. Yes, man. Yes, let's create a society that's everyone holds hands. Let's do that. Why? That sounds awesome, man. Yes, thank you, Mr. Simon C. Hardy. What else has he tweeted?
Let's have a look.
Because he's blocked us. But, let me just put my socks on and see where we go.
Let's see.
Strange old world, isn't it? It's a strange old world. I can't think of a society better than the one where just everyone holds hands. But some people don't like holding hands. Some people have got funny fingers as well that are like that bend backwards.
What is it again?
Mr.
Mr.
Simon C. Hardy.
He wants to make sure everyone knows he's a man.
He's a man. He's a man's man.
There we go.
He's a man's man. What's the guy saying?
He's made a joke. One he's particularly proud of is pictures of female Anglican and male Anglican 20th century. And what's funny about that is... I don't know.
He's only got 39 followers. Read it out. This is to me. Read it out. You hate driving pillock like the bitch you are.
Wow. Gosh.
Wowzers.
That's misogynistic.
You could call in.
He only tweets Talk Radio. That's sad. No friends.
Call in 0344 499 1000. But I am going to block you so that I don't see you on my screen anymore. But thanks so much for your feedback, you homophobic bellend.
And reported.
Not speaking of bellends, it's Nelly. And it's a new feature. We've got a feature for you. Oh, hang on a minute. Everyone, calm down, for crying out loud. Here we go. Now it's time for a Lighthouse correspondent update with...
Who is it?
It's Nelly.
Nelly.
No.
Nelly, you are the Lighthouse correspondent update, so let's hear some Lighthouse news, please.
That was Lely.
No. Lely is karaoke. Lely is that nobody else gathers karaoke. Can't quite read my writing there. It's not great. Oh no, Lely is karaoke. Nelly, which is you. You are lighthouses. I've got it written down here. My system doesn't fail. So what lighthouse news have you got for us tonight?
My 4-year-old had to draw a lighthouse for his nursery.
That was your lighthouse update from our lighthouse correspondent. Oi!
Nelly.
Thank you. There we go. Well done. Thank you. Let's get there. Nelly, what can we do for you this fine evening?
Right, well, on your Twitter you said you're going to talk about sex moves.
Oh, yeah, there's in one of the papers. Where have I put the papers? Did I bring the papers in? I might have left them out there. No, they don't. Is there those? Yeah, in one of the papers. All I need are the Star and the Mail, Katherine. Oh, no, where have I got it? Hang on a minute. Oh! No, I know exactly what it is. It's our regular, here we go. Sex moves to make your summer holiday sizzle. And it's our favourite sexpert, Tracy Cox. She reveals 7 naughty tricks you can try everywhere from the beach to a romantic taverna. So, what have you got some sex moves?
Well, I've mixed the subject with another quiz.
It's Sex Moves, Katherine, by Tracy Cox again.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, Mucky Mare. Yeah, I like Tracy. We should try to get her on the show. I like her.
Obviously, before, when you said I was lying about that dog, you banned me from doing the top 10 for the rest of June.
Yes.
And the one that I'd planned was actually one to do with a top 10 relating to sexual positions.
Okay. Yeah.
So
like
I've got them. If you want to go for it.
Okay. Yeah. Let's do it.
So you've got 1 minute, starting now.
What? Oh, we've just got to name sexual positions.
I've got 10 written down, yeah.
So it's just ones that you've guessed.
We're just titillating you, Nelly.
No, it's a natural thing, come on.
Doggy.
Tick, 1.
Missionary.
2.
Anal?
No.
Reverse cowgirl.
3.
Cowgirl.
4. 30 seconds.
Sick dog.
What?
Scissoring.
5.
Oh, I've got it! Kath, what are you miming?
69.
Oh.
6.
Okay. Dump that. I dumped
10
that.
seconds.
Okay. I dumped that. Story of my life.
3. 2.
Half moon.
1.
Spoon.
What?
Spoon.
Spoons, yeah, I'll give you spoons. Well done, you got a total of 7.
Yep.
The ones you missed out.
Thank you, Nelly, yeah.
Were helicopter.
Okay, yeah, helicopter, yeah.
Wheelbarrow.
I don't believe the wheelbarrow.
No, isn't that just a joke from the 70s?
I certainly couldn't do that.
Wheel me past my mum's house.
Couldn't do that with my my back at the moment, but I don't think that one actually works. Okay.
Yeah, because you stand up and the woman...
Okay.
Yeah, it works. Yeah. And last one is rusty bike pump.
Thank you very much. I don't even want to know. Don't even want to know. Let's go to George. Good evening, George.
Good evening.
George, what can we do for you on this holiest of Wednesday nights?
I'd like to do something worthwhile with you.
Oh, lovely. Sounds great. Return it for the books.
I was listening earlier to James and there was...
hang on a minute, Katherine, it's not about a phone call. It's about another radio show, but it's not about a phone call.
Referring to something they were talking about.
It's not about a phone call to another radio show. This is great. This is new ground. This is positive. This should be encouraged. Carry on, George. Thank you.
Yeah, he had a guest on from Northern Ireland. Talking about trying to change the abortion law. And I wanted to point out that Jesus would have been in favour of abortion.
Here's the thing I hate.
Yeah.
Is people saying what Jesus would have said and what Jesus would have done. No one knows.
No, it's just what Jesus said when
Jesus. Where in the Bible does Jesus say I'm okay with abortion?
He's prophesying sort of an apocalyptic time. and he says, woe to any woman who is with child in those days, and goes on to say that nobody knows when these days are going to be. So essentially, he's telling women not to get pregnant. So,
okay. In your opinion, that's your interpretation of it.
No,
yes. It's literally your interpretation of it. Yeah.
Well, how else could you interpret it?
If I could be bothered, I could probably interpret it 100 ways, as people do with the Bible. So your point is?
My point is, I'd like you to point this out to the people who are
okay, I will point it out. I hereby would like to point out that, according to George's interpretation of a specific line from a book I don't believe in, that he believes a man who I'm not convinced actually existed, and certainly probably wasn't the Son of God, was possibly in favour of abortion. That's according, once again, to George's translation of a line in a very old book. Hope that's okay, George?
No, Jesus didn't exist. I mean, the name Jesus has only been around for 408 years or something, right, when the letter J came into the English language.
Yep.
And no, it didn't exist. But what is written is written, and if he did exist,
yes,
it's quite obvious that he would have been in favour of abortion.
In your opinion?
No, it's crystal clear.
In your opinion?
It's crystal clear.
In your opinion?
How else could you interpret it?
Well, it's not crystal clear to me. So in your opinion, it's crystal clear that Jesus, a man that you've just said didn't exist, is pro-abortion.
Also, there are loads of religious fundamentalists in America who would fundamentally disagree with your interpretation.
Yes, but they need to be put right.
Well, they would say you need to be put right.
No, what is written is written.
Well, that's what they'd say to you.
And it's open to interpretation.
It's plain to see. It's like...
So in your opinion, yeah. It's fine, I'm agreeing with you. In your opinion.
You can't interpret it any other way.
You literally can, George, and millions of people literally do.
No, it's like the prophet Isaiah says, eyes they will have, but they will not see. And they don't see what is written and don't understand what is written.
Well, that's your interpretation of what Isaiah said.
Isaiah is the key prophet.
And that was your interpretation of his slightly confusing, vague, non-specific words.
No, there's 66 chapters in Isaiah.
We ain't going through them all tonight, trust me.
And there's 66 books in the Bible.
Sweet Lord.
And they all link together. The first 39 books are the Old Testament, and the last 27 are the New Testament, and theologians are agreed that the first 39 chapters in Isaiah were written by one writer, and the last 27 by
but that doesn't detract from the thing that you have just interpreted. The words that have been attributed to Jesus and to a gentleman called Isaiah, those are your interpretations of what are actually very vague, very non-specific phrases, and that's fine. I'm happy to make that point out and point that out to the listeners. Definitely.
You're speaking to someone who, back in 1976, was guided to read the Bible by some otherworldly intelligence.
That's why I'm taking it with a handful of salt as opposed to just the usual pinch.
You don't make any sense. You really don't.
No, that's rich.
Sorry?
That's very rich.
George, thanks very much for your call. Thank you, George. 0344 499 1000 is the telephone number. Just had an email from Ed from the Bare Naked Ladies. At some point, he is going to be coming on the show to talk about the show he's doing next year at the Royal Albert Hall. This is Talk Radio.
Nigel Farage has made his views clear on the new appointments for the top jobs at the EU.
None of them can be removed, and they are some of the most powerful people in the world.
Talk Radio. The Late Night Alternative with Iain Lee on Talk Radio.
We have ways of making you talk.
Hasta la vista, baby.
Born in Austria, he had a dream to become a star. A poor young guy but never shy, said here I am, hold on. He started counting lifts when pain comes on. Pump it up, don't bring it down. He made a trip to the United States, first time wore American shades. A hard-working man was only 19 when he became a steel machine in the Gold's Gym of Venice Beach Town. Pump it up, don't bring it down.
I'll be back.
Terminator superstar, they call you Conan the Barbar. Pumping iron, steel machine, living legend, evergreen. Governator, Mr. Universe, Olympia. American Idol, worldwide played. Hollywood calling when he got paid. Higher than the Empire State, a rising star, and there he said, I'm Hercules in Manhattan downtown. Pump it up, don't bring it down.
Hey, I'm Arnold Schwarzenegger. Listen carefully. Dig deep down and ask yourself, who do you wanna be? Not what, but who. If you believe success will come to you, work like hell, trust yourself, and all your dreams come true. Break some rules, not the law. Don't be afraid to fail. You have to think outside the box. I say no pain, no gain. I don't wanna hear it can't be done. Give always something back. My name is Arnold Schwarzenegger. I'll be back.
Terminator superstar, they call you Conan the Barbar. Pumping iron, steel machine, living legend, evergreen. Governator, Mr. Universe, Olympia. Years gone by and the movie star proudly ran for governor. You need to go specifically, turn your vision to realities. What the president of the Special Olympics plays. Arnold till the end of days.
Hasta la vista, baby.
Terminator, superstar. Hasta la vista.
Schwarzenegger, listen carefully. Dig deep down and ask yourself, who do you wanna be? Not what but who. If you believe success will come, work like hell, trust yourself, and all your dreams come true. Break some rules, not the law. Don't be afraid to fail. You have to think outside the box. I say no pain, no gain. I don't wanna hear it can't be done. Give always something back. My name is Arnold Schwarzenegger. I'll be back.
Terminator superstar, they call you Conan the Barbar. Pumping iron, steel machine, living legend, evergreen. Governator, Mr. Universe, Olympia. Arnold till the end of days. Pump it up, don't bring it down.
It's the Governator line is the one. Kath was singing Masturbator, if I'm honest.
I'll be back.
Very nice.
Very nice.
Super shots again, yeah.
I'm going to kill you.
Pump it up, don't bring it down.
Oh, God.
Yes!
Careful, we put your back out again.
Genius strikes for many men never in a lifetime. Some men, Einstein, Leonardo da Vinci, Leonardo DiCaprio.
Well.
Some men are blessed with genius once in their lifetimes. This guy here, blessed with genius.
For 7 years when you've been working with me.
I'm going to ignore that. 5 or 6 times in the last hour. This is what we're going to do, right? That guy, Andreas Gabalier, wrote a song about Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Uh-huh.
got him to record it with him. We're going to write a song about a famous person, and we're going to send it to them. Then we're going to record it with them. Then we're going to make a video. Then we're going to have a hit record and be on top of the pops. Now, I suggest this is what we're going to do. This is going to be a project over the next few weeks. I reckon it'll take 3 weeks to get it done. I suggest we aim a little bit lower than Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah.
Because he's Austro-American. So we want someone like, I don't know if this guy is still alive, and this is my first thought, Dickie Davis. Is Dickie Davis dead? Is Dickie Davis dead?
No, still alive.
Right. So we could do
He's
it.
86.
He was born in 1986.
No, he is 86. He was born in 1933.
Yeah, be older than 33. Be older than 33.
Yeah,
he's
significant.
He's older than me, and I'm 46.
Are you?
So he's not 13 years younger than
No,
me.
he's 86.
Well, if he was born in 86, that makes him 33.
No.
Yeah, it does. You do the math. 2019 minus 1986 is 33. He's definitely older than me. I would have thought so. So what we need, this is it. This is what we're going to do, right? We're going to do this, and this is going to be awesome. We're going to do it. Can we come up with someone? I don't want Dickie Davis. He's too young at 33. It doesn't make any sense whatsoever. Who are we going to write a song about?
Jay Ritchie.
I know Shane. Shane's a buddy of mine.
Exactly. Easy peasy.
So, no, we want someone a little bit elusive. We want someone like, we don't want anyone, like Andy Crane. You know, there was a song about, a listener of mine wrote a song about Andy Crane. I wonder if I can find the Andy Crane song. That was a funny,
Wasn't Andy Crane working at 3 Counties for a while?
I don't know.
Yeah, I think he was.
There we go. Oh, Paul, Andy Crane used to a show on LBC, right, when I worked there years ago. And all it was, come to Alistair and Michael in a minute, was him going, it was a Sunday afternoon show, and the only way he could get calls, or Sunday morning, was going, do you remember Spangles? It was that.
No.
Do you remember a program called Jamie and His Magic Torch? Do you remember? And then one of my listeners wrote a song about him. Listen to this. This is
I'll
great.
wager if it was 76, these were the lolly sticks that had a joke at the beginning, and then the answer.
This is great. Paul Vinto did this.
Can you remember?
Spangles and ice lollies shaped like feet.
Can you remember?
When Midland Banks was still seen on our street.
Can you remember?
Asking coach drivers to play your new cassette.
Can you remember?
When LBC ran ads for cigarettes. Andy Crane reciting jokes from lolly sticks. Andy Crane chatting about the price of pick and mix. Andy Crane remembering the smell of Vicks. And how it used to sting if it got in your eye. Andy, it's not too late to join this century and sell your childhood memories for cash on eBay. Thanks to you, I put my Atari on there, so on Xbox 360 I now play.
Goodness.
If you can do better than that and sing a commercial from years gone by, 0870 9090 973. Oh, the hot summer of 70. They're talking about a drought. They don't know what a drought was. Did somebody nick something when you were on a school trip?
Yeah, knives.
Can you remember?
And corn.
Airwolf, Street Hawk, Chips and Automat.
Can you remember?
Tron, Kenneth, Kendall and Duran.
Can you remember?
Driving so fast in your father's Ford Capri.
Can you remember?
Its lack of airbags put you both in casualty. Andy Crane earning from his teenage kicks. Andy Crane forgetting threats of nuclear conflict. And Ukraine, it was so hot in 76.
The really hot summer of 1976.
And then next year we had a jubilee. Andy, it's not too late to join this century and sell your childhood memories for cash on eBay. I saw Ned the Duck doll on there last week. They were practically giving him away.
What do you remember and why?
Andy,
What do you remember?
That's a great phone-in.
deliver this track to you, but don't want to send you this small MP3. It would doubtless start you talking someday about the covers of your favourite LPs.
It's good, isn't it?
Yeah.
What are your memories of 76 when it was really hot and really sunny? Didn't know how to exercise, but they knew how to eat. Because I went on the SS Neptunia to the Med with my school in the early 1980s. Got back to the car park where the coach was supposed to be and it had gone. The summer of 1976. Now that was a summer. What are your memories of 1976?
It's good, isn't it? Paul Vinter, who also did the Quincy song. You heard the Quincy song with lyrics.
Yes, my name is Quincy.
Fair play to Andy. I think he played that on his show. So we can't do one about Andy Crane. Is what the point I was trying to make there after 3 minutes and 20. We want to find a celebrity that we can write a song in the style of the Arnold Schwarzenegger song, get them to perform on it, they've got to perform on it, and then we make a video, and then we become internet sensations. That's what we need to do. So let's have a little think. Michael, then Alistair, 03444991000. This is Talk Radio.
Unmissable late night radio with the original king of unconventional conversation.
Make contact with Ian Lee. The Late Night Alternative with Ian Lee
On Talk Radio.
03444991000. Good evening, Michael.
Good evening.
Michael, what can we do for you there on this wonderful, wonderful, hot August night?
It is hot. It is wonderful.
Yeah.
I thought I phoned up, but I was struck by the conversation you're having about that quiz about the sex positions.
You're not on speakerphone, are you?
Definitely not.
How close? How are you holding the phone, please?
With my right hand perched on my right ear.
I'm suspicious, Katherine, but I'm at the moment, I'm prepared to allow this to continue. But let's just say my nose is twitching. Continue, Michael, but I have a twitchy nose.
I'm definitely on speakerphone. Anyway, they were talking about some of the positions, and you said one, and I'd love you to explain it, the sex position called the sick dog.
Okay. Well, you know when, do you own a dog?
I have a little schnauzer.
Okay. Well, you know sometimes if a dog is like throwing up, it's on all fours, and its nose is sort of on the floor, and it's sort of coughing, it's sort of yakking, and it's got its back up in the air.
Retching.
Sorry?
Retching.
Yeah, it's retching, yeah. And the owner is to the side of it, sort of rubbing its back and rubbing under its belly. And then when it sicks up, it goes, oh, bloody hell. And you go and get a cloth and you kind of wipe it all up. And it's that.
A sex position?
Yeah, except you're inside a woman. Or a man.
Oh, good God.
Yeah.
Well, you did ask.
You did ask, Michael.
I bet you had an inkling.
Well, yeah, I've never tried that one before.
Have you got a partner?
Yeah.
Is your partner there this evening?
No, she's not. I'm away. She's at home. But tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night, do it, and give us a call. Let us know how it goes. The sick dog.
Afterwards, perhaps, not during.
Oh, definitely not during.
Because we don't want you on speakerphone.
No. Just hear that.
Speakerphone. The reason I called, I mean, this is another thing that came up, but the reason I called is last week I walked up and down Mount Snowdon for charity.
Oh, yeah.
Show off.
I did that when I was 17.
I could do it if I wanted to, but I don't fancy it.
How did you find it, Cass, all those years ago?
All those years
ago. I found it annoying because it was Duke of Edinburgh's award.
Ah, right.
So, yeah. But I did it. I did raise a cent, a tuppenny bit for charity. It was all in the quest of a silly badge.
Okay. But good news. Whilst I walked, you guys were with me because on the way up, I listened to a whole show on Listen Again.
What, you had internet access?
Yeah, it was really good, actually. I got 4G at the top.
There's a cafe up there, isn't there?
Wow, it sounds like a real tough challenge with 4G in a cafe. Flippin' heck. Do you know what I'm doing for charity? Tomorrow I'm going for a drive to the shops. And then coming back. Because that sounds about as hard as what you did.
I'll sponsor you for that, Ian. How much do you want, mate?
Thank you, mate. I want £5 for me to drive to the shops, get a loaf of bread in Tesco's, and then drive back. Should take a round trip for about 25 minutes.
Yeah, get your Just Giving page set up.
I tell you what, though, I bet you've got a better signal from Talk Radio than I do in my car driving to Tesco's. Is big pockets of nothingness, which is kind of good, because the only time I drive is between 1 and 4 in the afternoon, so I don't want to listen to this station. Then it closes down. Then
exactly.
Closes down.
Yeah.
All right,
so,
Michael.
what I was saying was, on the way up, I managed to listen to a show, the whole show of yours.
Yeah.
On the way back down, I managed to listen to the whole show, because what I did was I fast forward through the adverts.
Okay.
The news.
Yeah.
And any call from Rainbow George. So it was basically 2 hours up, 2 hours down, whole show.
There you go.
Bish bash bosh.
Yeah. I tell you what I'd like to try, and I've not tried it. On the podcast players. Hang on a minute. Something's coming out somewhere, and I'm not sure where it's coming.
I've got a good clue.
Don't let's like a dog.
No, I didn't. It was the other. Right. Here's the thing. I would like to, I've never done this, on the podcast apps or the audiobooks, you can 1.5 it or double it. I'd like to double it, because you get a 12-hour book, you double it. What's that? That's about 7 hours
Yeah,
then.
and you get it read by Alvin and the Chipmunks.
Yeah. No, it's not. It's listenable. It's, hang on, right. Let me see if it's on it's on, I'm really not feeling well.
You can slow it down as well, can't you?
Why would you do that?
Time. You can, well then, something that is 2 hours, you can make it last 4 hours.
I suppose you could.
Prolong the pain, yeah.
Alright, hang on a minute. So I'm going to play, I've got to download it. Flipping it. Right, I've got to find something that hasn't got swears in.
Snowdon is nice, though. Did you have a nice clear day?
No, it was really
clear day.
Unfortunately, it was cloudy. But in hindsight, that was good, because you didn't really know how much further you had to walk.
Right.
If you would have known where the goal was and realised what you had to traverse through Kath, I think I would have given up.
Yeah.
Because it was horrendous.
We had a misty day when we were up at Snowdon, and it's bloody dangerous, actually, that we couldn't see where it ended.
Yeah.
But still, it's a good achievement, isn't it? It feels good.
I think, well, people say that to me, but is it not just like a bit of a hill walk? And you think, well, you know, I'm not really...
Still talking about going up that hill.
I don't think it's proper mountaineering. We were stopping off for a silk cut every 10 minutes.
Still talking about it, is it?
It's not like, you know, I'd get up Mount Everest.
No, I don't think it is. I don't think it's any kind of preparation, no, so don't even think about it.
You know, we did it for cancer, and some, you know, lots of people donated. You think, fair play to you, but it was a bit of a walk in the park, so to say.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to play this. Right. So this is a Dutch podcast about the Beatles. Hang on.
I do it all. I had to do.
That's boring.
Paper, and we actually got.
I can't understand. No, I can't understand. This is not really going very well. So honestly, Michael, this is a very poor feature you've introduced to the show. Right, let's do this.
Hang on a second.
You brought this up, Michael. You said, can you play a podcast? Here we go. Right.
Do Gossip Mongers.
No, because I bet it's got swear words in.
Yeah.
So exactly.
The Summer of Love stuff.
So this is Nothing Is Real about the Beatles, right? I like it.
Is a little bit cynical.
So this is normal speed.
Now
we're going to go up.
Acid as the way to enlightenment.
Yeah. And then if you look at kind of other things that happened in 1967, so you could say, look, Only a Northern Song, if that's our first song where the Beatles are kind of singing about the Beatles, there are other kind of self-referential moments during 67. So you could argue that the Sgt. Pepper reprise at the end of Sgt. Pepper kind of meta band song about a band. You could say that, you know, all you need is...
Right, you can't do it on this app, Michael.
Just imagine that, but faster.
Imagine it faster, Michael. You killed the vibe of the show there, Michael, I'm afraid. We're going to have to say goodbye to you. Let's go to Alistair. Good evening, Alistair.
Oh, good evening, folks. How's it going?
It's going very well, Alistair.
Okay, I've got a couple of things. First of all, I thought of a celebrity about the song and video.
Yeah, go on.
Jeremy Paxman.
Why Paxo, the Rooster Booster?
Well, because, I mean, one of the things he was famous for, he interviewed Michael Howard, and he asked the same question about 10 times that Michael Howard didn't answer.
I'm sucking off a tube.
Which was like, he asked him, did you speak to the governor before you did this? I mean, obviously that's just one of the suggestions. I'm sure you'll come up with something better.
He's on the list. He's on the list.
Okay. Second thing is, I've got a song for you with laughing.
Here we go. Yeah.
I'm sure you won't like it, but it's Pink Floyd.
Yeah.
And it's Speak to Me.
Speak to me, baby, please.
And it's from about halfway onwards. It's a short track. There's a very good laugh.
Oh. Let's have a look. Pink Floyd, Speak to Me. Okay, we're going to skip this advert. Hang on a minute. Here we go. So we're going to go halfway. Here we go. Jesus.
Well, it's too far, that.
Well, that's halfway.
Oh, that's Breathe. It's actually right at the beginning, Speak to Me. It's where they talk about madness and laughing and pain and death.
That's what I'm feeling when I listen to a Pink Floyd album. God,
I know.
They're a tedious band, aren't they? I mean, I thought there was an F-bomb in there.
Alistair.
There was an
That's
F-bomb.
that bit.
No, it's too late now. Go on, anything else before I cut you off?
A bit anxious about tomorrow.
Oh, what's happening? You're having a fight?
I'm in court tomorrow.
Uh-oh. Are we allowed to ask, what for?
It was stuff I got ensconced with when I was still drinking.
Okay.
So I need to face my, I need to make amends, so to speak.
Okay. You're not going to go to prison tomorrow, are you?
I doubt it.
The prison is an option, but it's a very, very unlikely one.
That's right.
Right. Then you just need to go there. You need to hold your hand up to what you did. And you need to let them know how long you've been sober, and let them know that you're attending meetings, and let them know they will hear, because I can hear it, your remorse and your embarrassment and your shame, and whatever punishment they give you, you have to look them in the eye afterwards and thank them for it. Is my suggestion.
Yeah, I mean, and that's right. I mean, when I was interviewed in the police station, I broke down in tears because I realised how low I'd become. Yeah. If that makes sense at that time, and still under the influence of the drink and just feeling so ashamed of myself. But anyway, things, as you know, and I'm glad to report, things continue to be better for me, and I hope to continue.
And let them know.
I listen to you guys, and you actually put a smile on my face every night, like that other bloke said.
Cheeky.
And thank you for your service.
Cheeky monkey. Go and be honest. Go and be honest, put your hands up and show remorse, and these things have a way of working out. Good luck, Alistair. Let us know how it goes, man.
I'll ring you next week.
Tatty bye. 0344 499 1000. This is Talk Radio.
Closing time conversation for tax inspectors, taxi drivers, and taxidermists. Great big talk for the wee small hours.
You've been trolling me big time, mate.
The Late Night Alternative with Iain Lee on Talk Radio.
Oh, 0344 499 1000. Let's go to Mary. It's Mary. Hello. Mary. How are you?
I love that.
Her name is Mary. Hello, Mary.
Hi.
Are you?
Just wondered. I'm good. I'm very good. Thank you.
Beautiful lady on my beautiful show tonight. It's beautiful. The stars are out. Beautiful night. The heavens have aligned perfectly for this moment in time, so that we could speak on a beautiful show set in the heart of beautiful London, one of the most beautiful cities in the entire world. I got my beautiful co-host Katherine Boyle here with me. You beautiful lady.
Damn straight I am.
And we got beautiful Mary on. Oh no, hang on. Excuse me. We've got very beautiful Mary on the line, and beautiful time. What would you like to say, beautiful lady?
I'm not sure if I can ask you this, but I'm going to anyway.
You can ask me anything. I may not answer it, but you can ask me anything. Of course you can.
Thank you. I've heard you talk about the shows that you do.
Yes.
And I wondered, were you coming to Brighton at all?
Yeah, about 2 months ago.
I know you hate that.
Oh, you knew. Right, I'm going to find Mary. I'm going to hunt her down.
I didn't know that you had come. Where do you advertise your shows?
On the radio show.
On where?
On this radio show here. And on my Twitter and on my Facebook. My social medias.
Okay. I'm so disappointed. When's your next show in Brighton?
We're never doing one ever again because no one came.
Where did you hold it?
Up your bum. We held it at the Carolina Brunswick.
Oh, I've never been there.
It's good. No, we've been there about 4 times now. It's one of our favourite venues. We might do one maybe sort of November time, maybe.
Okay.
We might do one in November. But are you on Twitter or are you on Facebook?
No.
Okay. Do you have a computer?
Yes.
Right. If you go to, hang on a minute, if you go to my website, iainlee.com, IAINLEE.com.
Sorry, I've got the Ian.
Ian Lee, that's my name. Hi, pleased to meet you.
Yeah, L-L-E-E?
IAINLEE.
Yeah.
.com.
Yeah.
And then if you click, I'm trying to find where it is actually. Where's the thing? Oh, right. If you go down to the bottom, there's a join my mailing list.
Okay.
If you put in your name at the first bit.
Yeah.
And then your email address in the bottom bit.
Yeah.
Then you click subscribe.
Okay.
And then you get, every time we do a show, you're gonna get emails. We're not gonna sell your email address on, it's just they're just on a computer file. No one gets to see them apart from us. And when we do shows, when we announce new shows or we announce special things, we send out an email.
Brilliant. That's superb.
But you come, because we have a lot of fun in Brighton. It goes down really, really well there.
Well, that's what I mean, Brighton is a great place to live in, and we have so much going on. We're very lucky to have so much music, etc., etc. And I thought, wow, I wonder if you and Cass come to Brighton.
Very regularly.
What do you do in your show?
Kath does a striptease while I whistle the French national anthem.
Sounds perfect.
Go on, do you want to see it now? Go on.
There you go. That's a brief version of it.
Perfect. And the whistle was amazing.
Great. Well,
that wasn't him. That was me. And it wasn't my mouth.
What filthy fun we have. It's basically, I don't know if you've ever been to, a swingers club, Mary?
No.
It's basically that.
Oh, no. I'm old. I mean, the swingers club.
We have a lot of elderly people there, infirm.
We have hoists.
Yes.
I don't believe you. I know you're winding me up.
Well, I can do if you want.
We've got the equipment. We bring it with us, don't we?
We just do a kind of slightly ruder version of this, and we get phone calls, and we play silly games with the audience, and we have a really good laugh, and it's a lot of fun, and you'd be very, very welcome.
Oh, it sounds wonderful.
It's a good laugh.
Yeah, I love that.
I bet
good.
You do. All right, we'll sort one out for later in the year. If you go and register there.
I'll go on to your email.
Do it, and you'll get a mail when we get something booked, and we mention it on the show quite a bit as well.
Okay, wonderful.
All right, nice one, Mary.
Enjoying the evening, and thank you again.
Thank you very much indeed. Thank you, Mary. I like Mary. That's great. By the way, got to say, we're doing a show this Saturday, 1:45 in Shaftesbury in Dorset. We've had a sudden rush of tickets. We've now sold 60 tickets, which is great. There's still 100 to go, but that's a show. That is a show. I'm very happy with that. 1:45. You can get tickets on the door. Please have the exact money, because I think it's just, I don't know what the technical setup is going to be. I think it's going to be me and Kath setting it up, and also doing the door and all. It's going to be fun.
Yeah.
It's only an hour long, this show, 50 minutes an hour long, because it's a fringe. We're at the Shaftesbury Arts Centre. This Saturday, show starts at 1:45.
Bring your own hoists.
Bring your own hoists. If you can buy tickets in advance, that'd be really helpful for us. It makes things easier. You can go to iainlee.com/event, iainlee.com/event, and that's there. There's also tickets for Bath in September and Belfast at the end of July. So we're doing the show on Saturday, 1:45, Shaftesbury and Dorset. Afterwards, we stick around and we say hello for about 20, 25, 30 minutes, and then me and Kath are going to go to Monkey World. 'Cause you've never been to Monkey World.
I've always wanted to go.
It is my favourite place in the universe. I've been there a dozen times. I love it. I've been there on my own. Been there with my kids. I've been there. I think I took my mum there once. I love it. I love it. You'll fall in love with it. It's magical. Absolutely magical. So we're going to go to Monkey World.
Do they sell monkeys?
They don't sell them, but if you go around the back, there's a flap that you can lift and you can sort of climb in and just grab a couple.
Just a little one, yeah.
Just get a couple of spider monkeys or something.
Beautiful.
Yeah, it's someplace, man. It's someplace. Let's go to David. Good evening, David.
Hi, Ian.
Hello, David.
How are you doing?
I'm very well, thank you. What can we do for you?
2 things. One of them was the song with a laugh in it.
Yes.
Was that today or another day?
Are you high on? Are you high on a drug? What drug are you high on?
No, I'm not high on a drug. I just got confused with time. That was tonight, yeah.
It was yesterday, but so we can still take your suggestions tonight. Of course we can.
Okay. It may have been mentioned, and it's not in the original version anyway, so I don't know if it counts.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is.
It was on. Well, Elvis Presley, the singer.
Doesn't count.
Okay. All right. The second point.
It doesn't count. We had a big argument about this yesterday, and we've decided it doesn't count.
Fine. No, I think you're right. I think that's fair enough.
Thank you, man. Appreciate your understanding.
No, well, the second thing was, I think I spoke to you about it before, but it's about the subject. So I sound like my time's all over the place.
What's going on with you, man? Because the wobbliness of time is not a normal factor for most of us earthlings.
No, but it will become clear in a second, because you might remember the conversation we had. I used to play in a band about 20 years ago, just like a university band.
Yes.
And we did what you are suggesting to do. We wrote a song about Chris Akabusi. I don't know if we're allowed to say his name on radio.
You can say Chris Akabusi's name. I think has the Akabusi ban been lifted, Katherine? I think it has. Well, Akabusi was on bongoed for a long, long time, but that's been lifted. I think earlier this year, so we can mention his name.
Yeah.
No, I'm not sure if you're allowed to mention brand names or celebrities on the radio. I'm not sure.
You're not sure if you can mention celebrities on the radio?
Or proper nouns.
Are you insane? You can't mention celebrities on the radio?
Despite the fact I work with Iain Lee, TM.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, no, you make a good point. Anyway, I won't keep you long, because I know a lot of people are trying to get on.
Too late.
Is that it?
Yeah, no, go on.
Okay. Right. Yeah, we wrote a song about Chris Akabusi.
Yeah.
But the music basically echoed his running style and all this kind of stuff, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, we sent him a copy.
Yeah.
And he didn't respond for a while, but then we got hold of his secretary, his PA, and his PA, they made an official statement back to us, and he just said, "Nice try, but not my style." Oh. And that actually became the chorus of the song. It fitted perfectly. I don't know whether you meant it.
Can we hear it? Where is this song?
You could probably get it on.
Is it on YouTube?
Or something. Possibly.
What would I type in?
Do you know where it is on? It's on iTunes, I think.
I don't know because it's your song. What do I?
It's years ago. Somebody put a load of them on it. It's called Akabusi Unleashed.
Okay, let's have a little look.
There's Akabusi at the starting blocks, and the music's meant to bang and bang. That's him running.
I don't see it on the.
It's probably not one of the most listened to.
Awooga? Is it Awooga gonna give it to ya?
No, I think that's one of his songs.
Is it? Okay, it's one of his songs. Akabusi Unleashed. No, it's not on YouTube.
Okay, I think it's on either the Spotty. Are you allowed to say that? I'm not allowed to say.
Why would you not be allowed to say Spotify? Are you insane?
No, I don't know.
Alright, so I've got to Akabusi.
Here it is on YouTube.
Where?
If you put Akabusi Unleashed into Google, you get a YouTube.
I've got it. Here we go. I've got it on. Are there swears in this?
No swears. Nothing.
worst thing I've ever heard in my life. What is that, man? It's a nice try, but not good enough. Not my style.
That's it. Nice try, but
not my style.
So his response became the chorus. It's quite weird.
Well, how could his response become the chorus if you'd written it?
Because we changed it. We played it live.
You shouldn't change it just because of what a celebrity said. You should have been true to your art.
You might be right.
Thanks very much for your call, David. This is Talk Radio.
The late night alternative with that man, Iain Lee. There's no strangers here, just friends you haven't stalked on Facebook yet.
Have never sent my picture to anyone who didn't request it.
The late night alternative with Iain Lee on Talk Radio.
Yes.
Now, here's what I meant the show to be about, and I'm now looking at them. They're very expensive, actually, on Amazon. I would hope that for them to be cheaper than that. The first one, I've seen the second one more. Kath has never seen Cannonball Run 1 or 2.
No.
I've seen Cannonball Run 2 a lot more than I've seen Cannonball Run 1. They're both very sexy, very funny movies. Sexy because Daisy Duke wears, you know, remember in the 70s and the 80s, there was those, that sort of shiny, like satin trousers that women would wear. She's wearing like a satin catsuit. It's a great look. Very funny movies, very, very thoughtful movies, very clever movies, very, proud movies. I think describe them as proud.
Car films.
Very, very, very clever, very witty, very intelligent. It's not really car films. It's
goofball, wacky races.
No, it's not.
Bit sexist.
Goofball isn't. No, well, yes, but I think it's a real great period piece that has its tongue in its cheek, that has a sideways glance at America in the late 70s, early 80s. It really captures the feeling of what it was like in that period, post-Carter, post-Carter, early Reagan era.
The reason Trump won.
Where America was searching for its soul, basically. I mean, it's a film is at the heart of it is a nation that is lost, is directionless, because under Carter, you know the reason Carter didn't win a second term?
Burt Reynolds?
He told the truth.
Oh.
He told the truth. First of all, the main reason, of course, was it was a rigged election, the second one, because he was working class, and America, the glitterati, the people that control the pull the strings, the puppet masters, if you will, they didn't want a working class guy to be in charge of America. And they got it wrong the first time. The second time they got it right, and they got in Reagan, who they could manipulate, because he was very ill at that stage, even at that very early stage. He had very early illness in his the brain. And but there's the other reason that Carter didn't win is that he was honest, and he came out and he said, "Oh, America, we are in big trouble. We got no money and no jobs." And Americans didn't like hearing that. So Ronald Reagan came out and said, I'm going to make America great again." He was the first person to say, "Make America great again." You know that, don't you? Ronald Reagan. "I'm gonna make America great again with my beautiful wife, Nancy. We're gonna make America great again." He's the first person to say it. So that's why I won. So Cannonball Run, the first one, is really, it's the essence of America, knowing that it's in a lot of trouble, but not wanting to believe that and looking beyond that. And that's really the essence of the first movie, is it's trying to get beyond what is the obvious to the other side, something spiritual.
Yeah. No, I don't fancy it.
Okay. Well, you've not seen them, and I think we should watch them.
Why?
Because they're very, very, very funny films. Cannonball Run 2, I don't really know much about Cannonball Run 1. I've not seen it for a long time. And also Cannonball Run 2 is on Prime Video, which I have, so that is free. So maybe we can watch a bit of it now. Let's go to, I never know how to get into Prime. Prime. Just clicking on it. Prime Video. Here we go. Let's see if we can find the Cannonball Run. We've got no calls, so we might as well watch a little bit of a movie. Cannonball Run. Okay, it's Smokey and the Bandit. It's the Gumball Rally.
That's pretty much the same thing, isn't it?
No. Convoy. Cannonball Run. Here we go.
Same thing again in trucks.
Well, it's not actually. It's not. Convoy's very, very different. They actually are fighting injustice in that film. Watch with Motorland. Start your 7-day free trial. I'm not going to do that. No. I wonder if there's a hooky website I can watch it illegally. That was a joke. Oh, there we go. Funbox has crashed again. Great news. Great times. Okay. Okay. Right. So what we're going to do. We're going to get Phonebox to work. For a little bit of fun, we're going to play the Cannonball Run theme tune, sung by Ray Stevens, who may be coming on the show. Admittedly, I sent an email a month ago and it hasn't been replied to, but that could be because they're just trying to find out a time to make it work. And while we're listening to this, we're going to get the phone system at this crappy radio station to work. Turn the mics off, please.
What do you say when there are no words? Feel a song that's never been heard. How do you know when you hear the call? What do you do when you've done it all? Cannonball. 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 Not what you do, it's how you do. Be anything you want to be. It's not what you got, it's how you use it. You be you and I'll be me, it's just a matter of style. You can't fake it, mile after mile, feeling free. If you got the soul, you can make it. Move 'em out, let 'em roll. From sea to shining sea. Ball. Cannonball. What do you do when the mountain is there? How do you answer the challenging dare? And when your back's against the wall, what do you do when you've done it all? Cannonball. 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 Not what you do, it's how you do. Be anything you want to be. It's not what you got, it's how you use it. You be you and I'll be me, it's just a matter of style. You can't fake it, mile after mile, feeling free. If you got the soul, you can make it. Move 'em out, let 'em roll. From sea to shining sea. Ball. Cannonball.
The phones are working, but I'm just loving this song so much. Cannonball! Yeah! Sammy Davis Jr., Dean Martin, Daisy Duke, Burt Reynolds, Dom DeLuise, and Jackie Chan. Special guest star Frank Sinatra. Cannonball Run 2! Cannonball Run 2! 0344 499 1000 is the telephone number. It's a great radio station to work at now that the phones are working. It's all good. It's all good. Okay, we're getting a phone call from someone called Lady V. One can only imagine what that V stands for, what it means. I'm excited. Let's go to Lady, oh no, hang on a second. Let's just, try. Okay, you're not gonna, Could you drag it down for me, please, Amy, and we'll turn it off again in the news. Do you have the ability? No, you don't have the ability. Stay there, Lady V. Stay there, Lady V. We're gonna,
Let's close that. Closing that. Let's open that. Gonna go to Lady V. Any second now. Okay, so we got the calls. We just can't get the calls to go. Okay, this is what we're going to do. Hang on one second. What we're going to do is we're just going to, don't worry. I know how we're going to do this without, okay, right, we're just going to play the theme tune to the Cannonball Run 2, just while we sort the phones out. You're going to love this. It's a great song. Here's the Cannonball Run.
What do you say when there are no words? Feel a song that's never been heard. How do you know when you hear the call? What do you do when you've done it all? Cannonball, cannonball, cannonball. Not what you do, it's how you do. Be anything you want to be. It's not what you got, it's how you use it. You be you and I'll be me, it's just a matter of style. You can't fake it, mile after mile, feeling free. If you got the soul, you can make it. Move 'em out, let 'em roll, from sea to shining sea. Ball, cannonball. What do you do when the mountain is there? How do you answer the challenging dare? And when your back's against the wall, what do you do when you've done it all? Cannonball, cannonball, cannonball. Not what you do, it's how you do. Be anything you want to be. It's not what you got, it's how you use it. You be you and I'll be me, it's just a matter of style. You can't fake it, mile after mile, feeling free. If you got the soul, you can make it. Move 'em out, let 'em roll, from sea to shining sea. Hey, now cannonball, cannonball.
Well, the phone system on this side of the studio isn't playing Snap with us, so we've got a choice here. We can either hang on a second. Starring Burt Reynolds, Dom DeLuise, Sammy Davis Jr., Dean Martin, Jackie Chan, and special guest star Frank Sinatra. Now, we've got a choice here. We can either, and I know what I would rather do, but Katherine, you are the producer. We can either play the Cannonball Run 2 theme tune for a third time, which I'm just going to put my cards on the table. That is my preferred choice. Or we do the adverts and the news.
Well, I think I'm all for playing it again. But
Okay, let's go for it. Yeah, I mean,
let's play it again after the news and the adverts.
You sure?
If we have to. No, not now.
That guitar, the little ride in the hi-hat. We'll do
And turn the adverts on.
Okay, you're cool.
Talk Radio. The Late Night Alternative with Iain Lee on Talk Radio.
We have ways of making you talk.
Iain Lee, you're an idiot.
Well, I'm not the kind to kiss and tell, but I've been seen with Farrah. I've never been with anything less than a 9. So fine. I've been on fire with Sally Field, gone fast with a girl named Bo, but somehow they just don't end up as mine.
It's a death-defying life I lead. I take my chances. I die for living in the movies and TV. But the hardest thing I ever do is watch my leading ladies kiss some other guy while I'm bandaging my knee. I might fall from a tall building, I might roll a brand new car, 'cause I'm the unknown stuntman that made Redford such a star. I've never spent much time in school, but I taught ladies plenty. It's true, I hire my body out for pay. Hey, hey, I've gotten burned over Cheryl Teague's, blown up for Raquel Welch. But when I wind up in the hay, it's only hay. Hey, hey, I might jump an open drawbridge or Tarzan from a vine, 'cause I'm the unknown stuntman that makes Eastwood look so fine.
Here we go, guys. Nice 70s, 80s country rock while we try to get a 25... Oh, we've got, she hasn't got called in for ages. This is the lady from Liverpool. Good evening.
Hello, I'm just testing your line.
We don't need you to test the line. Thank you very much. I'm on top of it and I fixed it and it's all good.
Oh, is this Iain Lee from the jungle?
Yes, yes it is. Now you call in sometimes for the yes word or S word.
Yeah.
I recognise your number.
I love that. Are you going to do it again?
Not tonight. We're not going to do it tonight. No. Well, when we could do it with the Cannonball Run theme tune.
I was going to say, yeah, put it on.
Okay, I might.
I think it's hot rockin'.
It's hot rockin'. I'm going to
I like the bit where it goes. Boo-boo,
okay, I'm going to cut.
Proper 70s style.
I am going to cut you off now because you're quite annoying. Okay.
Well, that's a bit rude.
Thank you very much indeed. 0344. Guys, we're taking calls straight to air for the last hour of the show because the vibe is very, very, very strong. Very strong. 0344 499 1000 is the telephone number. Colin Williamson, you're a bellend. Dean Nicholson, you're a bellend. People, these are people who listen to the show every single night.
We should do Knobhead shout-outs. We should do it as a feature.
Simply to tell me how much they dislike the show. Every night they listen. Colin Williamson, I recognise because he's the fellow with the cloth cap on.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's every single night they listen and count as part of my listening figures. So thank you guys, just to tell me how much they dislike the show.
Here's the thing: we're not making it for you because we don't like you.
No, I'm making it to just annoy them.
Yeah.
I just want to annoy those guys. That's all I want to do, and it's working. The show is not for people who enjoy the show. If people are enjoying the show, I'm doing it wrong. It's for Nicholson and Colin to absolutely hate the show. I want it to hurt. I want their ears to bleed with the obscenities and the nonsense that's pouring out of the radio that they can't switch it off.
Yeah, they hate it so much they have to listen every night and I can't just hate it by myself. I have to get his attention.
Yeah, it drives them crazy so much they listen every night while they're playing with their little willies. Anyway, call straight to air. 0344 499 1000 is the telephone number. So this Dr. Sano that I mentioned, no one's called in about, right? We had, okay, I'm just enjoying blocking people. just blocking people. So we had a guy, let me get this right, a guest on, about, a guy called Michael Galinsky, who did a movie, and we had him on, Michael Galinsky, who did a movie called, bear with me guys, bear with me, documentary, what was the film? What film did he do? What film? Hang on, let's take this call while I look for this film. Hello, Line 1, you're on the wireless. Hello? Jesus. Hello? Hello? People, I mean, this is...
Hello?
Hello there, you're on the air.
Hello, hello.
Hello, you're on the air, but you won't be for much longer.
Hello.
Thanks very much for your call. Let's go to line 2. Hello, line 2, you're on the wireless.
Hey, fella, how you doing?
Very well, thank you very much. What have you got for us?
All right, it's Andy from Sheffield, by the way.
Hello, Andy.
How are you, sweetheart?
I'm very
good.
Very well. Hang on a minute. Right, so this is the film this guy did, right? Who Took Johnny? Do you remember this? Johnny Gosh,
Yes.
the first missing child to appear on a milk carton. The film focuses on the heartbreaking story of Johnny's mother, Noreen, and her relentless quest for the truth about what happened. He was the paper boy.
Yes, I remember.
He was the paper boy. Well, anyway, this guy made a film about... He's the guy that made that film, and he came on. He's got another film coming out that appeared at a really intriguing time in my life. Anyway, Andy, please continue, sir.
Okay, even though I'm part of the community myself, I'm not very good at this kind of stuff. But, you know, I like to listen back to the shows when I can, and I like to listen to them at work, and all that kind of stuff helps to kill some of the boredom of the day.
You kill people,
I heard your announcement the other day, Ian, about being bi.
Oh, yeah.
And I just wanted to say welcome to the community. You know we love you. We'll always love you. And I'm very, very proud of you.
Here's the thing. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. And I'm still coming to terms with, you know, realising that's what's going on and all that stuff. Do I have to be part of the community?
I like to think of us as all one community. To be honest with you, everyone in the same community. The
human community. I don't mind being part of the human community. I don't like, but I never really considered myself part of the straight community. I don't want to, this precise moment in time, I don't want to be part of like a bi, no disrespect, you know, but I don't really want to be do we have to go to like meetings and hang out and stuff?
Oh God, no, not at all. But if we did go to meetings, they'd be the most fabulous ones in the world.
I mean, I'm not like a big camp queen now. You know, that's not, you know what I mean? I say that with my tongue slightly in my cheek, but I'm not, you know, it's still me. It's just me, but, you know, it's just me.
But the reason that I'm proud to be part of the community is simply the fact that it encourages other people to feel safe and comfortable.
Okay, I'm up for
and
that.
loved in who they are.
Yeah, I'm up for that.
In terms of whether I'm LGBTQ, Scrabble Rack, whatever.
Oh, I'm B. I'm definitely B. I'm not L.
I'm N.
I'm not N. I'm not T. I'm not Q. I'm not plus. I'm not G.
Well, I always look at it as I'm M. I'm just me.
Oh.
You know? It's taken me years and years and years, probably more years than it really should have, to come to terms with that and be happy with that.
Yeah, there you go.
But if you can be yourself and be happy, why wouldn't you be?
Exactly.
Congrats, dude. I'm really proud of you.
Thank you, Andy. I appreciate that, man. It's still a bit weird. I'm still a little bit uncomfortable talking about it, but thank you. Hello, line 1. You're on the wireless. We've been here before. Hello, caller. You're on the air. Hello.
He's going to talk to the radio. You wait.
Yeah, and it's the same person as before.
Hello.
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 Hello, you're on the air.
Hello.
Thanks very much for your call. 0344 499 1000. So, right, they'll call back. This, Michael Galinsky did that movie about Where's Johnny? We had him on. Incredible film. I think it was on Netflix. It might have been on Netflix we saw it. It's well worth checking out. And he tweeted me. He's got a book. He's working on a book, about pictures of old shopping malls from the 80s. Right? And he sent me a PDF of it. It looks wicked. It's pictures of American shopping malls from the 1980s. Hello, line 1, you're on the wireless. Jesus Christ. There we go. This is not going to be legit. Hello, line 2, you're on the wireless. Great show. So he's got this book, right, coming out, which is pictures of shopping malls in America from the 1980s, and it's great. It's a really lovely. Look, there's a record store, and it's got a big Madonna spread. So it looks like it's going to be fun. Line 1, you're on the wireless.
I'm going to talk to the radio again.
Same person. Hello?
When you hear this, turn your radio off and talk into your telephone.
Let's put the phone down. Let's try line 3, you're on the wireless. Hello? I think I preferred it when the phones weren't working.
Yeah.
Can you hear me? Okay. So, I don't know what's going on. So anyway, so he's got this book, but he's also got a film out about a guy called Dr. Sarno, right, who I hadn't heard of. And he sent me a link, and I clicked on the link, and I just jumped 5 minutes in. And it's him talking, Michael Galinsky talking to Larry
Craig David.
Larry David. Larry David.
Yeah.
Is that his name? Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Yes.
Yeah. About how Dr. Sarno changed his life, right? Jump forward a bit, and it's Howard Stern talking about how Dr. Sarno changed his life, right? Do you know what Dr. Sarno does?
Reflexology.
No, he's a proper doctor. But he came up with a technique to help people, now listen to this, with chronic lower back pain. What have I had for the past 5 weeks?
Chronic lower back pain.
And it's agony.
Yeah.
It's agony. I can't walk straight. Can't stand up straight. Kind of massage today. I cannot, I'm in agony, right? And his treatment for this is, he says, the pain can be, I've only read a little bit, right? I don't think he's saying it's psychosomatic. He's saying the pain, get this, in the lower back, chronic lower back pain, can be, unless there's a physical injury, can be associated with stress. What have we been talking about? Right? And he said...
What have I been telling you?
Well, you're not a doctor.
Might as well be.
Well, you might not as well be, actually.
I'd get a white coat.
You got white
badge.
trousers.
Exactly.
You spill blood all down it. And fecal matter, for that matter.
I'd be that kind of doctor.
You have to be. So he came up with this way of treating chronic lower back pain by training the mind to deal with it differently. I don't quite know, because I've not seen the film and I've only done a little bit of reading, right? Real doctor.
Mm-hmm.
He never peer tested. He never tested it.
Right.
So there is no statistical evidence that what he does works. But there are thousands of people who go, yeah, no, I did what he said and it worked. So there's anecdotal evidence. There's no peer studies, right?
Yeah.
And I just thought that it was with this guy, Galinsky, got in touch with me when I've been suffering with back pain a lot, right? And stress related is what you said, and I poo-pooed it, and I apologise for that. I'm man enough to apologise when perhaps I got something wrong. Oh, I might, well maybe
Talking of poo-poo, I think it might be that as well.
We'll do Michael Jackson tomorrow, because I'm starting to reevaluate Michael Jackson. I think maybe I might have been wrong on that as well. I'm a big man, I can admit these things. We'll do Jackson tomorrow. But what I want to know is, I've only read a bit, I'm going to watch this film, right? I'm worried. He's a great filmmaker, because that he's made a lot of films. I'm worried that this is just going to be like, if someone got in touch and said, hey, you had us on because we did a film ages ago. Well, we've made a film about Deepak Chopra. Mm-hmm. You know Deepak Chopra? Jeez. And you know, Deepak Chopra is nonsense, right? That's like, I don't even know what that is. That's all Ayurvedic. Or it's, you know, a guy comes up, we've made a film about L. Ron Hubbard and about how he can cure gay. I'm worried that I'm about to get involved in some very murky world of bollocks, basically. But Larry David talks about it. Howard Stern talks about it. But then Tom Cruise and Staying Alive man, they talk about L. Ron Hubbard. Why is his name not Elron, E-L-R-O-N? would be my first question. So I need to find out more about Dr. Sarno and whether I'm getting involved in some murky business here.
Good. Enjoy that.
What is your problem?
No, I mean, it sounds like a voyage of discovery.
I've ordered a book. I've ordered a book of his to have a little read up on it. And yes, line 1, you're on the wireless. Hello? What is wrong with everybody? Let's try line 2. Line 2, you're on the wireless.
Hello there, Ian. Hi, Kath.
Hello.
Hello, line 2, you're on the air. What can we do for you?
I wonder if you could do me a favour.
Yeah, is it turn your radio off? I'd love to.
Yes, I thought I had. Sorry, I've pressed the wrong button.
Yeah, you pressed the on button. Yes.
Better. When you go to Monkey World on Sunday,
Saturday,
can you give my love to some of the gorillas? Not the gorillas, the orangutans.
Well, they're all monkeys.
No.
Well, hang on a minute. Aha!
No, they're not. Orangutans are right.
Oh, excuse me. Sorry, June. Sorry, Catherine. I forgot. Yeah, we're going to Ape World on Saturday, aren't we? Ape World. No, we're not. No, we're not. We're going to Monkey World. So ipso facto, everything that is in there that is caged is a monkey. We're not going to Ape World. We're going to Monkey World.
Ape Land is a subsidiary of Monkey World.
Yes, Ape Land
It's
is
not,
the
though.
art of Monkey World.
The arse of Monkey World, rubbish.
I bet the apes actually the bosses of Monkey World. They're like the management.
June, we will not be doing that, I'm afraid. It's illegal to love a monkey.
Then? Well, no, you've just got to say hello and
nope.
Do they remember me?
Is it in Japan where they've got this?
No, it's in Dorset.
No, let me finish.
Okay.
In Japan,
there
is a gorilla that women fancy because he's got unusual eyes.
And a big dick.
No, he's got unusual eyes. You can see the white around his eyes, and women have started to really find themselves very attracted to him.
That's why she wants to go, June.
Well, I've never took to a gorilla, to be perfectly honest.
Well, you haven't seen this one. You know, it's not. They don't all look the same.
I always found a pony that's very well groomed and has got a red ribbon in its mane, looking over its shoulder. I've always found that very sexually attractive.
Well, you would.
Yeah, you would, wouldn't you, June? Thank you very much, June. Let's go to line 2. 2, you're on the wireless. Hello? I wonder if it's that line. Let me just try. Can I drag you over here? Hello, line 2. Can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Hang on a second. Stay there. Line 2, can you hear us there? Hang on. Can you hear us?
I'm staying.
Can you hear me? Flipping
It's that line.
Can you fault report that, please? That line doesn't work. Unbelievable, man. Jeez. Sorry, dude, we're having trouble with one of the lines. Thank you. You can hear us now, can't you?
I can hear you now, yes.
Okay, brilliant. What can we do for you?
I've got a question for you, Ian.
Yep, go on.
The Beach Boys.
Yes.
I've got an opportunity to see them on Sunday night.
Yes. In Brighton?
Are they the real Beach Boys?
No. Well, is it in Brighton?
No, it's Cornbury Festival.
Okay, where is Cornbury?
Oxfordshire.
That's down the road from me. Hang on a minute, the Beach Boys playing down the road from me?
On Sunday, yeah.
Right. There's one original Beach Boy. I saw the poster for it, and hang on a minute, let's go to Cornbury. There's one original Beach Boy.
Like this, and I'm intrigued as to whether or not.
Go.
That's what I'm figuring.
There's one original Beach Boy. Yeah. And then there's Bruce, that's Mike Love, who's the singer. Then there's Bruce Johnston, who joined in about 65 to replace Brian. And then it's a load of young people. But they sound brilliant. They're authentic enough for me. Go.
Fine. Well, that's the answer. But if you just look it up, if you can.
I'm going to look. Great Chew Park. Hang on a second. I want to see how far away it is from me. Because I might have some of that. Great Chew Park.
And you've got, I don't know what you like about modern music, Keen. The specials are playing Friday night.
Well, Friday night I'm going to see Love. Hang on a minute. Sunday is Beach Boys, yes. Paul Carrack, no. Alfie Boe, no. Steel Eye Span, no. Hot House Flowers, no.
I might be doing a lot of no's here.
There's a lot of no's there. Right, hang on a minute. So let's get directions. Just give me directions from my house. Oh, jeez. We go there. It's from my house. I need to set my postcode then.
It's an hour away. It's too far away. But you should go, because they'll be brilliant. Definitely go, man. You'll have if the weather's nice, you'll have a wicked time. Get a few beers, get a burger, and you'll have a great, great time, man. I promise.
That's cool. That's enough for me.
Thank you very much indeed. 03444991000. This is Talk Radio.
No rules nocturnal nattering for nightbirds, nurses, and Nosferatus.
Ah, right, cool.
The Late Night Alternative with Iain Lee on Talk Radio.
03444991000 is the telephone number. So one of the lines doesn't work. What a place. What a place for a phone-in show. I mean, let's go to line one. Line one, you're on the wireless.
Evening, Ian. Evening, Kath.
Good evening, Simon.
Ian, I think I've got an addiction.
Okay, go on.
I think I'm addicted to the game Adamant.
Well, we're going to do the only thing that's fair for you, Simon. We're not going to play it tonight.
Abstinence is the only answer.
Yeah.
All my friends are so fed up of it. I'd never discovered it until this week, and they hate me now.
Yep. Well.
Because all I want to do is play Adamant.
Right, well,
Ian, what were you saying about your new live show when you're going to play games? You only mentioned it briefly. Is it happening?
It is happening. I just need to. Kath and I need to. I think it'll be really useful, actually, Kath, if we went somewhere and just sat down for an hour and maybe over a meal or something and just kind of plotted it. We've got a very rough idea for it. The real problem I'm gonna have is staging it. It needs to be like a sort of theatre. In my head, it's a theatre. I want to do it in like a 200-300 seat theatre and take a punt on getting an audience for it. Yeah. But maybe that's me being over ambitious, so I need to have a think. But yeah, it's going to happen at some point. I'd like to hope we're going to do one before Christmas, but don't hold me to that.
Brilliant. What sort of games do we do? Guess Who and all that sort of thing?
All the stuff that we do. There we go. Will you be playing Adamant? Are you playing Adamant? Other thing. Can I come? Please, please let me come. I'll help you. We might be playing Adamant, but if people are struggling with addiction issues over the game, we might have to drop that game from our repertoire.
Could we call it something different?
Oh, Jesus, you're desperate, man. You need help. You need help. Line 2, you're on the wireless. Oh, no, you're not. Hang on a second, because that's the line that doesn't work. Line 2, you're on the wireless.
Yes, I'm ringing from Australia. Ian was talking about medical problems he's got and all the rest of it. This is no hoax thing or anything like that. I was just going to suggest a couple of things that I know of that could be causing his problem.
Okay, go on. What would those things be? Let me just take a note of these.
There's a bacterial infection you can get in your stomach called H. pylori.
H. pylori?
Yeah, you can Google it. H-P-Y-L-O-R-I.
Yep.
And it basically causes the symptoms that he's got.
Oh.
And it can be fixed up pretty well with a course of medication.
What kind of medication?
I've had it.
What medication?
A lot of people have got it. It's basically a course that a couple of different antibiotics.
Okay, stay there. We're gonna put you through to Ian. You're gonna go silent for a second, and the next voice you hear will probably be Katherine. If you what was your name, caller?
Vic from Australia.
Vic from Australia. Okay, just stay there. Just go silent. Thank you.
28 minutes past midnight, and we've got Vic from Australia on the line. Hi, Vic.
Hello, Katherine, how are you?
I'm all right, thanks, Vic.
Well, sorry.
That's all
Good
right.
morning.
Well, no, not till we've had a sleep.
Look, I've been listening.
Guten Abend. Guten Abend.
Guten Abend.
Guten Abend. Was ist los? Was ist los? Hast du Geschwister?
With the problems you've got.
Yes, Vic.
There's a certain thing you can have in the stomach, certain bacteria.
Oh.
It's called H. pylori.
H. pylori. How are you spelling that?
No, you can Google it. H. P-Y-L-O-R-I.
Yes.
A lot of people have it, and it mimics all sorts of things, including blood in the stools and all the rest of it.
Okay. My stools.
You haven't got any
no blood in the stools.
Bleeding, have you?
No blood in the stools.
Well, that doesn't necessarily mean that there's no H. pylori there.
Okay.
Because Katherine was mentioning in one of her shows that she was getting an aversion to milk.
Mm.
It's a really easy test to do.
Yeah.
And, like I said, stacks of people have got it.
What's the test?
My partner. The test is rather a strange one. They give you a pill, and then you wait 10 minutes, and then you breathe into, and this is no joke, you breathe into one of those party balloon type things, a miler sort of balloon.
Yeah.
And they knot it up, and then they test your breath. The thing is, if it's not treated, it can lead to stomach cancer and all the rest of it. Because she got it, my partner, on and off partner, and she blames me. And then I found out it cannot be transmitted to other people.
You say on and off partner, is this... why? When she gets ill, do you dump her? What is the deal there?
No, actually, I hate to say it, she's bipolar and she drinks.
Okay,
and,
well, that makes it tricky. I'm sorry for making a joke then. That makes it tricky.
We're very much in love with each other, but unfortunately, if you look up the stats, trying to have a relationship with a bipolar person, especially one that's alcoholic.
Yeah, I can imagine. I can imagine that's hard work, man. I'm sorry for both of you.
Yeah, well, I feel mainly sorry for her because her life's a bit of a misery, and I she was ringing me up all hours of the night and emailing me and all the rest of it. But I can't take it.
No, of course not. You've got to look after yourself.
That's right. But this other thing's not... strangely enough, a couple of Australian medical people found it, about 12 years ago, the cure for it. And then the medical people just laughed at them and said, oh, well, there's no such bacteria. Your stomach's got hydrochloric acid in it, and these bacteria couldn't live there anyway. And it was an absolute load of baloney. So these two medical people gave themselves the actual condition, and then they proved it by...
they died. Did they die? Imagine if they died. That would be awful.
Well, if they died, then they would have proved the laughter.
Exactly.
But,
okay.
As it turns out, as I said, you can Google it.
All right, no, I've Googled it. It's genuine. I can see it. I can see it in front of me. I'm gonna...
the first thing it says, it's a bacterial thing in your stomach. Yeah. And it can maybe you don't have blood... Okay, you don't have blood in the stools.
Yes.
But it can lead to all other sorts of things.
All right.
With your GI tract.
Hey, listen, Vic, thank you for that. I appreciate that. Thanks for sharing your situation, and I shall mention that to my doctor if they ever get in touch with me. They're supposed to call me today before surgery opened, and they didn't call.
No. And in fact, that's the second time someone's mentioned a breath test. In the last couple of days, we spoke to an old colleague of mine, got in touch and said that she'd had problems with her digestion, that kind of stuff. And she'd, in the end, they'd been doing sort of exploratory stuff. And in the end, she asked for these breath tests, and they found out exactly what was going on.
She had smelly breath.
No. Something to do with, you can be allergic to, intolerant of glucose and all sorts of stuff.
Okay. I'm intolerant of Tesco's.
Good one.
Hello, caller. You're live on the Late Night Alternative with Iain, Lee and Katherine Ball. We're having a lot of fun at the moment. Let's keep the chuckle trainer rolling down the track.
Is that me?
Yeah.
It's Danny, number 24, sir.
Thank you, Danny. Well done. We were about to report you AWOL, as it's been a while, but you're back in our good books.
I have been listening avidly. Have you been on any anti-inflammatories in the last year?
I don't know what that means.
Like like naproxen or NSAIDs, for bad back or achy, this or that?
No.
Because I had those for the last 6 years, and it turns out I had exactly the same symptoms as you, and all it messed up the gut bacteria. I took some BioCult from Amazon, and then I stopped taking my anti-inflammatories, and it all went away within about a week, and now I'm back on the cheese, baby.
Well, great for you, Danny. I'm not on anti-inflammatories, and I'm not joining a cult. That is not happening, baby. These cult members make me want to puke up my guts. Let's go to... So this is illness. Let's go to line 2. You're on the wireless.
Good evening, Ian. Good evening, Kath.
And hello.
And hello. Yes, I'm going back to an old... show you did about last week about OXO as gravy.
All right. Okay. All right. Well, you want to embarrass me? Yeah, that's fine. I can do that. Yeah. Go on.
No, I'm with you, Ian.
Oh, did you do it as well?
I still do it.
Thank you.
And I learnt from my nan.
Oh.
My nan when she used to boil the cabbage or greens and stuff like that.
Yeah, fancy a bit of boiled cabbage now, actually. Genuinely. Ooh, yeah.
And then she used to pour the boiled water into another pan, and she used to get me to get some OXO cubes and crumble them into the pan and use it as gravy. And I still do it now.
Your gran is a genius. And
That sounds like war gravy.
It sounds beautiful.
No. It's lovely. I don't get this thick. What's with this thick gravy?
Is it like water, your consistency, though?
Yeah, it's very much, yeah.
No. You want it a little bit thick. It needs to wobble a little bit.
No, if you put 2 or 3 cubes in, it's not water. It's very sort of not gelatinous, but it's very sort of it gets there. But I don't get this thick gravy. You pour thick gravy over your roast, it's gone within about a minute.
I'm not going to convince you. If you want to be a pervert, you
Katherine,
can do what you want.
Please don't be rude to my callers. This guy's speaking.
Be like salty,
Don't
watery
be rude.
gravy.
Don't be rude to Andrew. This guy's. You're basically mocking his. I'm assuming your grandmother's no longer with us, Andrew. Well, then have a little bit of respect.
No, she's not. No.
Respect.
Probably
his
because she had
grandmother.
too much salt in her diet.
Oh, I'm sorry, Kath. No, that's not on.
Go on, Andrew. Go on, Andrew. Go on. I'm on your side, Andrew.
No.
Go on.
Yeah, she's not with us anymore, Kath. And I'm, you know, it's not right.
It's not right. He's right. It's not right. You're wrong. He's right. It's not right.
Just talking about gravy, aren't we? Why is it gone?
We're talking. Yeah.
Why is it escalated?
We are talking about.
Why are you getting so?
Gravy.
Why are we getting so proprietorial about gravy? You can do it the way you want to do it. I think it's wrong. That's not an insult to anybody's memory.
No, but yeah. But my gravy is my gravy. It's still gravy.
No, well, your gravy sounds like bum gravy, and I don't want anything to do with it.
You're saying his gran like slurping from the dirty tap. That's what you're saying. His gran was a great woman. A great woman. She made great gravy. And you, Katherine, you are disrespecting her. You're disrespecting Andrew. You're disrespecting all of the Andrews and all of the grans that have passed. Shame on you. And I'm so sorry, Andrew. I'm sorry.
It's 2019. You don't have to live that way anymore.
Oh dear.
Andrew, I think you should go, mate. I really do, because I don't want to.
I'm upset now. I've got to go now, mate.
Thank you.
Drink lots of water, for heaven's sake.
Thank you, Andrew.
You're going to have
How dare
arteries
you?
like flipping sandpits.
How dare you? How dare you?
I dare.
Yeah, exactly, but how? I know you do dare. I saw it. How though?
Just chutzpah.
Okay, all right. I didn't realise you were Jewish. Okay, that's fine. I do not have a problem with that whatsoever. This is Talk Radio.
The Late Night Alternative with Iain Lee on Talk Radio.
We'll get you talking.
So we're going to see Bob Dylan and Neil Young next week. I thought Neil Young was headlining, but he's supporting Dylan, which would be great. Sometimes it's just popped up on my Facebook. I don't know why. Who are these people? Anyway, I haven't got our tickets yet. I hate, back in the day, guys, if there's a concert, if it was March and there was a concert in September, you'd book the tickets. Well, back in the old days, you'd go to the venue. I remember going to venues, right? But then back in the sort of slightly more recent days, but still back in the day. Sorry?
Do you remember going to venues? Call Andy Crane now.
You'll be going to a venue in a minute. The venue will be a hospital.
Oh, threats.
Yeah. But then, so back in the mid-days, like 20 years ago, you booked tickets in March for September, and you'd have the tickets by April. You'd have them, you put them on the fridge, and it's, where are the tickets? But nowadays, I've noticed this a lot, you get the tickets of the week of the event. I don't like that.
No.
I don't like that. So we're seeing Kiss next week, and we're seeing Bob Dylan and Neil Young. I haven't got my tickets. I'm starting to get very, very worried about this.
Do you have a confirmation email?
Yeah.
Okay.
But you can't get in on that. It says this email will not get you in. I'm going to make a phone call tomorrow.
Do it.
And see what we can do. Let's go to line 1. Line 1, you're on the wireless. Hello?
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 Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Well, then talk to me then.
I was going to use foul language.
Don't use foul language.
I want to talk.
Can you speak into the phone? Could you speak into the telephone, please, and take us off speakerphone?
I want to talk about
boozing.
Mother-in-law.
Okie dokie.
Mother-in-laws.
Okay, we'll wait till we get the delay back after that little drunken outburst. Stay there. Stay there. Wait for the delay to build up there. My God. What a world we live in. This is what we're doing at you can come back on in about 30 seconds, but you must not use any bad language. You use any bad language, you're gone. Now, we shouldn't really let you come back on after dropping an F-bomb like that. But I'm a nice guy. I'm a great guy. I'm a great guy. You don't get any greater than that. So we'll try again. Try again.
Okay. Mother-in-laws.
Right.
Now, you have had one, haven't you?
What would you like to say about mother-in-laws?
Why can't they just butt out? What is it about mother-in-laws?
You've obviously got a bad one. Mine was excellent. What's your problem with your mother-in-law?
She thinks she's helping, but you know what? Help that is not asked for is called interfering.
Not always. Help that is not asked for.
No.
Help that is not asked for.
I give you an example. I give you an example.
I think you need help sobering up.
What the?
Huh?
I'm not drunk.
Oh.
Oh shit.
Oh shit, yeah, we can smell it. Smell it on your breath. We just put it in a Mylar balloon.
No. I have had a few glasses, yeah?
And they were this big.
But it gives me the...
Horn.
It gives me the...
Headache in the morning.
The edge to speak.
No, it doesn't. It makes you sound like a slurring... rude. It does. Trust me. Hey, ba. Makes you sound like a rude, slurring woman. That's what it does. It makes you sound dull. That's what it does.
Okay. I will stop swearing.
I don't care about swearing. It's a slur. Can you stop slurring?
Slurring.
Yeah, you're slurring.
You're breaking up.
What has your mother-in-law done?
Listen. I'm not phoning to cause malice. All I want to know is, you've had a mother-in-law, yeah?
What's the situation with your mother-in-law? Because I ain't talking about mine.
Okay. Mine is interfering.
Right.
Like, she does little things where she makes you think that she's helping you, but it's more like she wants to fix or do, and if you don't allow her to, she basically does it without you.
Why are you so bad at setting boundaries?
Like for instance,
hello?
My son is going to high school.
Yes.
And she told a friend of mine that she's putting him into a high school.
What difference does that make? What difference does that make?
Okay. She decides that her son is good in bed. Yeah.
I can't hear you. Oh, right.
She tells everyone that apparently her son is good in bed.
Oh, it could be, yeah.
How does she know? She's his mother.
Okay. You have a tendency to get rude when you're drunk.
Oh, no, your tendency is to put me down.
No, your tendency is to get rude when you're drunk.
I'm not rude.
Didn't we meet the other day?
Ian.
We met the other day, right?
I'm trying...
Hello?
No.
You're not listening. Hello, I'm trying to have
a question.
We met the other day, right?
And you're making your assumption based on the other...
No, not making assumptions. I'm making observations that towards the end of that day, you were drunk and you were rude to me.
First impressions makes... Yeah, first impressions.
This wasn't first impressions. This was a series of impressions, and you were rude to me. And
you've been a little bit rude tonight, so it's just the second, kind of thing we've had. And whatever I say to you tonight, you don't remember being rude to me the other night when we met, and that's fine. It's not really fine, but I can deal with it. I've got more on my plate.
Go on.
Yeah.
Go on.
No. The thing is, all of my words here are wasted because you won't remember any of this.
I will. I do remember being rude to you the other night, and I wasn't rude to you.
Yeah, you were. You were rude to me.
No, you see, that's my sense of humour.
It wasn't very funny. It was rude. And I was standing there having pictures taken for you, and it was rude. And I came away from my show in a bad mood because you'd been rude.
Really?
Yeah, I did.
You were in a bad mood?
When I walked away, yeah, because I was doing you a favour and you were rude to me, yeah.
Really? Well, I'm taken aback by that. But...
Doesn't matter, you won't remember it tomorrow, so...
Well... Can I apologise?
Not when you're drunk, no. I won't accept it.
I'm not pissed. Really?
Yeah, you are. I don't accept apologies from drunk people.
I love you. There is just nowhere other than love you.
I'm a lovable kind of guy, which is why I was so surprised that you were rude to me. When I'd stood for photos for you, was standing for more photos for you, and you were rude, and it soured.
It wasn't photos for me. It was people asking me, can I come into the photo? I didn't want to take a photo. They wanted to take a photo, and they invited me.
And so, okay, so you were being rude to me for them then. Okay, fine. Sorry, I misunderstood.
No, I didn't mean to be rude to you.
I thought it was a picture with your husband.
I thought I was...
It was a picture with your husband.
Listen, I have a different type of sense of humour. I wasn't trying to be rude to you.
It doesn't matter if you're trying. It felt rude, and you just need to be aware of that. So your mother-in-law is causing problems for you. Well,
no, I want you to accept my apology.
I will not accept it.
I didn't mean to be rude.
I won't accept it while you're drunk.
It was my sort of sense of humour. But I totally, obviously, I understand. You're not going to accept it because
you're drunk.
My sense of humour.
No, I'm not going to accept it. Not because of that. I'm not going to accept it because you're drunk.
Oh, I will ring you back when I'm sober.
Beautiful. I look forward to it.
And then I'll apologise.
I look forward to it.
But I need your advice.
When you're sober, I'll be more than happy to give it. Thanks for your call.
Really?
Thanks for your call. Yeah. I can't even remember what she said. What did she say? Something about, was it being fat or something?
Oh, yeah. It got personal. It got unnecessarily personal.
When we were standing having pictures, I think it was when we were taking pictures again with her husband or something. And she was started saying stuff. And I'm stood there posing for pictures thinking, why am I should have just turned around and walked away then. And we left it 30 seconds. But she said something that was rude and unpleasant and soured what was otherwise an excellent rabbit hole show in London. There's always one at the rabbit holes in London. There's always one. Normally a woman who gets too drunk. Remember that one who said she hated it because we didn't have a screen anymore.
She cornered me at the toilets and told me, and I kind of
during the interval.
Yeah. And
during the interval,
away.
she said
and then
it.
She told you.
And she told me afterwards that she didn't like it because we didn't have a screen anymore, which is a real faff to set up. And we just decided didn't add to the show. And so I'm stood there taking it. And then some guy who'd been an absolute arse to me made me sit on his lap, and it was really uncomfortable while he was taking pictures and was a bit rude. Started chipping in. So I said to her, "How much did you pay for the ticket?" Sorry, how much did you pay for the ticket? It was 2 tickets for £10 each. Right. There we go, it's 20 quid. Oh, no, stop trying to make me No, I don't want anyone leaving my shows. I say that any of my shows, the rabbit holes, if you come and you don't enjoy it, and you really dislike it,
I'll give you your money back, 'cause I don't want anyone to walk away saying, well, that was a waste of money. I don't want anyone to. I will you come and see any of the rabbit holes. The end, you don't like it, I will give you your money back out of my pocket.
We want to make it right. We don't want you going away feeling like we've...
It's a genuine offer. It's a genuine offer. And when we've had shows where the technicals have not been up to snuff, I've offered people their money back, because I think, you know, if you're making an effort to come and see us, particularly on a Saturday night or something, or Sunday night, and it's a big ask, and you've paid 10, 15 quid a ticket, if we're not delivering the show that I think we should be delivering, you know, even if it's a decent show, if the technicals aren't working, I'll give you your money back, because it's not fair on you.
Here's what I think happens an awful lot, because we're on the radio and because we're kind of keep you company every night, people feel like they can talk to us the way we talk to each other, but the thing is, you know, this is a real friendship and we actually know each other, and sometimes I think a bit too much booze greases the wheels a bit too much, and they overstep the mark.
Yeah. Anyway, I mean,
but for the most part, it doesn't happen. It's a really cool vibe there.
Great cool vibe. It's gonna be a great vibe on Saturday.
Yeah, I can't wait. That's gonna be so good.
We might be meeting Will Guy at a service station on the way back
to hand over some goods.
He's got some goods for me. He's got an Oculus, the cruel reality set. So I might be driving home. VR, that'd be great, wouldn't it? If you could wear a VR and drive safely, but what you were seeing was like underwater.
Oh, yeah.
Or space or something.
Well, when we're in those guided vehicles, you'll be able to do what you want in there.
Don't plant that seed. Don't plant that seed in my head. Yeah, let's talk about Michael Jackson tomorrow, because I'm wondering... Let me just throw out the nugget of what I'm thinking, right? I really expected after that Michael Jackson documentary the floodgates would open and loads of other people would come out. Nobody has. It would appear. So I've been thinking, well, maybe the film was wrong. Maybe. I'm not decided yet. And this is what I can do, because I'm a human being that isn't binary, that isn't governed by the black and white on and off of Twitter. I can look at evidence and kind of back away from a statement I might have made and edge towards a different direction. I can do that. What if that film was inaccurate? There's a court case going on at the moment in this country with, you know, about claims of sexual abuse that were possibly not true. Cliff Richard talking about stuff. It happens. So maybe we'll talk about that tomorrow. Because I don't know. Hello, line 2, you're on the wireless.
Somebody once told me the world is gonna roll me. I ain't the sharpest tool in the shed. She was looking kinda dumb with her finger and her thumb in the shape of an L on her forehead. Years start coming and they don't stop coming. Fed to the wolves and I hit the ground running. Didn't make sense, but to live for fun. Your brain gets smart, but your head gets dumb. So much to do, so much to see. So what's wrong with taking the back street? You'll never know if you don't go. You'll never shine if you don't glow. It's fun to say it's the hey now, you're an all-star, get your game on, go play. Hey now, you're a rock star, get the show on, get paid, and all that glitters is gold. Only shooting stars break the mold. Hey now, you're an all-star, get your game on, go play. Hey now, you're a rock star, get the show on, get. You can get yourself in, you can get a good meal, you can do whatever you feel.
It's a live mashup.
This is brilliant!
Somebody once told me the world is gonna roll me. I think the sharpest tool in the shed. She was looking kind of dumb with her finger and her thumb in the
It's in the same song again, right? Yeah.
On her forehead. Well, the kids start coming and they don't stop coming. Head to the rules when they hit the ground rolling. Didn't make sense, but the first 4 bucks. Your brain gets smart, but your head gets dumb. So much to do, so much to see, so much wrong with taking the back streets. You'll never know if you don't go. You'll never shine if you don't glow. Hey now, you're an all-star. Get your game on and go play. Hey now, you're a rock star. Get the show on, get paid, and all that glitters is gold. Only shooting stars break.
Oh, he's gone! That was incredible! That was call of the century. Come in, Paul. You were grooving to that. That was amazing.
Great guy.
That was absolutely. I don't know.
I've got to follow that. You so and so.
I know what. A number we've never seen before. A new caller.
Hey now, you're a rock star.
That was incredible. And what a lovely singing voice.
Morphed and segued into. Was it the start of Thriller towards the end? You mentioned Michael Jackson.
It went all over the place. It was Ghostbusters all over. That
Ghostbusters. That's what it was. Not Thriller.
That was wonderful. But there are some intelligent people. Let me rephrase that. There are some creative people listening to talk radio. Who'd have thought it, Paul?
Now take my mother-in-law, please.
Please, here we go. Here we go. I love that guy.
I'm not saying she's big. She went swimming off the Isle of Wight and we thought she was Southampton. The old ones.
58:30 is your out time, Paul. So why don't you tease us with what's on your show tonight, please?
He's 70 years old this month.
Oh.
He has sold hundreds of millions of books.
Oh.
He's been a TV star. Yeah. He's been a radio star.
Yeah.
And he's Noddy. And we're celebrating Noddy and the whole of the Toyland game. It's an have you ever read the first Noddy book? Noddy and Toyland. Very strange book. Noddy stands trial in front of the other toys after being found naked in the woods by Big Ears, having run away from the toy maker who's making a toy lion which frightened little Noddy.
Yeah.
The Toyland folk put him on trial. It's like Kids Kafka.
Yeah.
Because they're saying, you might not be a toy, you might be an ornament. Which means there might be ornament land somewhere for vases and stuff, so we're celebrating Noddy, 70 years old. This year in November the first book was out, but this kind of this week, he first appeared in a publication now long defunct. Can I say defunct?
You can say defunct, so you can use after midnight. We can say
long defunct called The Sunday Graphic. So it's Enid Blyton, it's Noddy, and it's Noddy, Big Ears, Mr. Plod. We get Mr. Plod from Noddy. I didn't realise that.
Yeah.
Only dates back to 49. I thought it was old from Victorian times. No. And of course they changed they used to be villainous gollywogs.
I love your enthusiasm for this, yeah.
Oh,
I love your enthusiasm. This is great.
The more you dig into these things, they changed the evil gollies to evil goblins, but a friendly golly used to run the garage when Noddy got his MOT, or whatever passed with MOT and so on, but they made him then a white fella called Mr. Sparks, which I think is a kind of weird inverse racism.
Political correctness gone mad. More on that after the news.
This is
Talk Radio.